Welcome to Anoria Unravelled, a D&D podcast set in a world filled with magic and intrigue, sprawling across an entire continent as unseen forces of good and evil race to secure ancient power. The fate of the very world may rest on the shoulders of noble heroes. Unfortunately, those noble heroes couldn't make it for the show, which means we'll have to make do with our three idiots. So, anyone want to do the recap?
I'll give it a go.
Go on, lad.
So I'm going to start off with in-between sessions. I completely forgot. I remembered that not last week's session, the session before, the Raven Queen gave me one luck per long rest. So
Oh yes, that's true.
Fucking, I'm a dumbass. I could have used that at some point.
Yeah, you could have, yeah.
But yeah, cheers, Buzz. So we started off. We fought with some bandits. And Braden, Pigley and I scared the shit out of one each.
Scared the shit out of one each?
Yeah,
oh yes, I remember,
because
yeah.
Braden cast a spell on him and I traumatized one for life.
Yeah.
And then Pigley had a dream of Varathan. Can't remember the ins and outs specifically, but there was...
He fell into the water and felt great fear,
Yeah,
and now he can channel that fear.
Yeah, that was it, and that's how he got that fucking scary spell.
Yes.
And then we killed bandits who went to Demetriel, and we went to the Rusty Nail, and I had a catch up with Nahar, the barkeep, and I asked him when he last saw my comrades. And Jermaine, my former ally turned potential enemy, is now working for the Havana cartel, who are located in Felltown, who are going up against for a turf war against the Carluccio crime family, who are apparently located in New Kingsway. And then as we were going to get back onto the horse and cart, Antonio Carluccio came up to us and gave us a job where he sent us to this haunted house. It
was very scary, by the way. You guys shit yourselves the whole time. It was funny.
Yeah, definitely. Where I just decided to start stabbing things randomly when we entered. And there was a door to the basement with runes on it, and we had to find 4 items: the key, the candle, the toy, and the heart, which was a locket. And then we opened the door, we went down, I started stabbing a painting, and some snake hybrid human entity was preparing to attack.
That is exactly where we last left off. So you guys watched Fiscal stab this painting. It seemed like nothing was like it was just stabbing a canvas basically. There's nothing happening there, but then you heard the squelching and the screeching from the creature behind.
I'll give you some squelching and screeching.
Okay, don't make this a different kind of session, okay, please.
Sorry.
All right, so he basically, at this point, we are in combat. So I'm gonna need all y'all motherfuckers to roll initiative.
What we doing?
Okay,
Tell them what
Pigley
you
does. Pigley got a 2.
With the chest. Say it aloud.
LDB got a 19. Okay.
I got a 9.
I will re-roll the snakes as well. Okay, so the snake does alter its turn. Okay, let me adjust these in the right order. So that's and then Okay. All right. Top of the leaderboard is LDB. You go first.
I rage.
How do you know that?
Go on, say it.
How did you know that? Wait a minute, how did you know that? All I'm saying is, man is secret. you know, they've snuck their hand round and caressed my arse slightly, and I was like, whoa, I'm raging!
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage. Take off my jacket, it's gonna be hot now.
And while he's raging, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and fondle his balls.
Oh, bro, that makes me rage even harder.
Can you please wait till your turn, bro?
I've got a raging clue.
So that's so rage is a bonus action, right, or something?
Yeah, it's bonus action, yeah.
Click that.
Yeah, Pakistan, yeah.
Hold on, Lord. Yeah.
So I'm actually angry. I would like to move.
Whoa! You can't just move, bro. You have to count the steps, okay?
I would like to
Out
go
loud.
like this. Where was I? I was here. What's my? The ruler was what?
No, you
that's
weren't.
14
You were
foot.
here, bro. Come on.
Alright. 10 foot, 11 foot.
There you go. 5, 10, 15. There we go.
Yep. See, easy. I'm just gonna hit it then.
Go for it.
And I roll it, hit DC, yeah?
Yeah.
DC. 22.
22 does hit, yeah. 22
Fantastic.
hits, yeah.
Let me go smack on it. Oh, can I do something cool? I can do cool, can I? Or if I got to do it. Oh no, because that's my. Can I do my weapon thing, or is that not?
You can, yeah. You, I think it's a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. So
So
yeah,
I need to do the wisdom save.
Oh, okay. I'm
So
gonna use my thing.
Okay. You're gonna use it, okay.
Yep.
I got a 9 on the wisdom save.
So if the target fails, so the wisdom save is 13.
Okay, so I failed that, so I do
Yep.
take the damage.
So I can roll a 1d4 and my damage, right?
1d4 plus your damage, yeah.
So my damage
yeah.
is 1. There's a 5. My damage is 5. My damage is 5. Plus the
Okay.
d4, which is a 4, so that's a 9.
A 9?
And then I get plus 2 damage because of raging.
No,
Raging, Colin.
Is that not right?
I don't think you do.
Well, it says when I'm raging I get plus 2 damage with strength weapons.
Do you?
How
It
does
would
that-
have included. Oh no, it wouldn't have included it. Okay, that's for 2 damage then.
So 11.
Yes, that's right.
Very good.
Fuck me, minus it, you bitch. Okay.
Cool. And then
He
can I
bad.
attack it again?
With
hand?
your offhand, yes, you
Yes. Do that then. Bash. Oh dear. 3.
8.
can. I'm afraid.
Oh no, it
that
is 3.
does-
Yeah, because
No plussing with the offhand. Yeah.
That doth not hit.
That's like the only thing I remember from fighting, bro. I'll ask everything. So that's not a hitter. Alright, sick. Swipe and a miss.
Yeah, you go
I'm happy with that.
wide.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
LDB runs into the dude's face, takes a swipe with his axe, and sets it ablaze. But he can't quite get any purchase with a second strike.
Oh.
Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. Next up is the snake's turn in this case.
Oh. Fucked up.
So,
Nice.
Just immediately. Oh, I fucked up.
okay.
What, sneaky tonight?
Fuck off.
Right, Stan, I want you to make a
Yep.
wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, I can do.
Fail.
Don't do it as a trap.
Fail.
Oh, it's a saving throw.
He rolled a 2.
Bang. Oh, that didn't roll it. But that did.
Did I
Oh,
correct-
Brayden, how did you know?
Oh my god.
How did you know, Brayden? How did you know?
He's in the walls! He's in the goddamn walls!
I control the
Okay.
game now, bitch.
And yet you still rolled a 2 for initiative.
I rolled a fucking 19 the first time.
Alright.
Fuck that.
Okay, Dan.
Uh-huh.
You guys watch as after taking some attacks from LDB, the creature in front starts to recoil a little bit, and you watch as its rib cage starts to sort of shake like fingers, and then some of the ink and the blood that's on the floor starts to mix up and stab into Dan, as he's now
The
been
bartender's here?
paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
You are paralyzed.
Oh, I can. No, I can't.
So what just happened there is the snake cast hold person on you,
Is that a
and so
focus?
you are now you're paralyzed. So you can't take any actions, reactions, move or speak and you
Oh.
automatically fail any strength or dexterity saving throws. And attack rolls against you have advantage. And any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of you.
Oh.
Yeah. But on your next turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw again to break out of it.
Okay.
And then on a success, the spell
Is it-
just ends.
I was gonna say, is it continuous until I make a saving?
Yes. It lasts up to a minute, which is 10 rounds.
Okay.
But this snake has to concentrate on it, which means if it takes damage, so concentration spells are if I'm concentrating on this, and then someone hits me, and then I have to roll a Constitution saving throw to make sure that I can
That you don't break.
concentrate on it. If I fail that, then you are immediately released from the spell.
Okay.
All right. I can see Sonic
I know, that's
rolling
good.
around on the ground there. So next up is Fiscal.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to here, and then I'm gonna flicker behind the snake. So I'm there,
Snake.
Anna's seek.
and then I'm
I've
going
got- it doesn't matter.
to try and use Void's pull on it.
Void's pull. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Will,
here he
will this
goes
count?
again.
Will this count as a sneak attack? No, this is a different one.
Will it count as a sneak
Yeah,
attack?
'cause I'm behind it.
No,
No.
because LDB is. You don't have advantage against it because LDB is paralyzed.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I am
Kiss that
fun.
snake.
Cool.
Kiss
So
that
I'm going to
snake.
use my inspiration from narrating.
Okay.
Which is.
Oh, the exact same thing. Crazy.
Could
Sorry,
I use my luck from this long rest also?
Fucking hell, all on this one attack. Okay, go on then. If you want to.
I call out.
Oh
I
yes!
say Dan roll of a 2 and everyone rolls a fucking 2.
Nat 20, baby.
Oh, you actually got a nat 20.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, the luck was worth
That
it,
is the look of the Raven Queen right there, I tell you.
That doesn't hit. Doesn't it?
No, to be fair,
You
It's-
actually
it's-
need,
it's
you need a
23.
24 to hit.
Shut the fuck up. Dude.
24 to hit. Sorry about that.
So that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
Okay.
10 damage on a crit? That is unlucky, bro.
Yeah, because I rolled a
You
1.
rolled
I
a-
rolled a 6 and a 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, unfortunate.
Top
okay.
and bottom end of the spectrum.
Yeah,
Innit?
it's because Braden's a fucking cunt.
Okay. Is that you? Because you flickered as well, and it has your bonus action and your movement.
Yeah, can I
and
use
your
my
movement.
offhand dagger?
You can make a no, because you didn't make a melee attack on your main thing.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
that's a melee attack.
Is it?
Void's pull is a melee attack.
Oh, I thought it was like a spell. Okay, yeah, go.
No,
for it.
no, you're thinking of Purple Void.
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Purple brain, baby.
Go
Okay.
on.
Cool. Can I? Yeah, I'll do it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That is a F8. That doesn't hit.
Yeah, it does not hit. Yes, you channel the void energy and you unleash it on this foul abomination, and it does definitely damage it, but you don't feel like it did as much damage as you wanted it to.
No shit.
And then yeah, your second attack just, for lack of a better medieval word, it whiffs. So
It whiffs.
yeah, that's your turn done then. Right, next up.
Has it rolled a Constitution saving throw?
No, it hasn't. I'll do that
Can it,
now.
please?
Yeah, for the sake of LDB.
So that is a 12, which let me just check the whole person thing. Succeeds, yeah. So it needs to roll 12 or higher. So 12 succeeds.
So,
Oh, yeah.
So you are still paralyzed, LDB. All right, Piggly, you're up, bro.
I cast Hideous Laughter.
Okay. You're gonna, yeah. What do I need to roll for that then?
Wisdom saving throw needs to beat 14.
14. Christ alive.
Goes you
Oh, I
go.
rolled an 18. Never mind.
Oh, that was too hard. Never mind, that was fun.
Okay. What does that do, by the way? It is the one where he just like has to drop on the floor and laugh.
yeah, that's the one that made
Yeah.
the guy fall out of the tree.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay. Luckily, no trees in sight for this guy, so he's not got much to worry about.
What is its
Yeah.
intelligence score?
His intelligence,
Yeah.
15.
Right, okay, so.
Intelligence is very.
I mean, I
Is
shouldn't
it a
really have
creature
told
with an
you that.
intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected, so.
Oh, no. Unless we were fighting like fucking, what do you call them, kobolds. Yeah, it's not gonna. You're not gonna have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
what else are you
suddenly an army of kobolds rush in.
doing?
That's it.
That's your turn. Okay.
Sure, bro.
So we
That's
go
help.
Yeah.
back up to the top of the leaderboard. LDB, make a wisdom
tried.
saving throw.
I shall do. Bang. 11. Does it?
It was a 12 you needed to beat.
Oh!
So you're still fucked and frozen.
That's that
up.
then.
Okay, so the snake creature, having assessed the situation, is going to make a bite attack against LDB. So
Good.
that is going to be. It's a +5 to hit. Oh my god, I need to get one of these other characters out. 1 second. Okay, that's an 18.
Yep, that hits.
18 hits. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Barely, to be fair. Barely.
It's close, but yeah, it is.
So that bite attack is going to do 14 points of damage.
Ah!
Holy shit.
But you are
Fuck.
raging.
Oh, I'm raging, so I negate
It's,
half.
Raging.
it's halved, so it's
Away.
7 points of damage. Okay. He,
Sorry, I think the scream is
he
dramatic.
does want to move, but he also can't move, and he doesn't want to do anything else. So, yeah, that's that. That's the beast's turn. So yeah, he goes in again. You watch as his human head just sort of flops to one side, and the snake bone skull is what I meant to say. The snake skull sort of comes out of the inky body that's on it, and then open wide, crunch right on his shoulder. Yeah, it's a
Daddy.
hideous sight to behold. But that is the turn of the snake done.
I've
Next
got a
up-
snake bone for you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna skip this.
No. So I'm gonna go try and use purple void on it. Nothing sexual. I'm just gonna try and like
Kiss
put
it.
my hand on it. Fuck no.
Kiss the snake.
I'll
I mean, you
give
can
that
if
a
you
go.
want. That is an option.
No, that doesn't hit. That's a 12.
Got a very pretty nose.
Oh, no, that does not hit.
So I'm gonna go for my offhand. No, because that's a spell. That's touch. So.
Yeah.
What I am gonna do, however, is flicker. So.
Oh, you left it running,
1,
you douche.
2, 3. That's
You left it bloody
15.
running.
And then I'm gonna run back over to the painting.
You fucking pussy. I had a plan for this as well. You ruined my
Okay.
fucking plan.
Okay, so what I've done is that's what I said I'm gonna do, but what I'm actually gonna do is stay here.
Okay. I will allow you to do that once.
Because what I was doing was just thinking out loud. So that's what I was doing.
Maybe more thinky in brainy then.
Okay.
Okay.
And Piggly, if you've got plans, feel free to share with the group.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use death gaze.
That's gaze. Okay. That's wisdom. He rolled a 10.
Does that mean
That
he's
just
broken?
fucking does it.
Or
Okay.
oh,
Wait, does that? Poison turn throw.
is he still got his focus on me?
He's still focused on you, yeah.
Like
because
his
nothing
spell
else has
thing.
hit so far. Yeah.
That just succeeds.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
That fucked my plan.
Okay, bro.
Brandon, what the fuck?
I've got a raging plan.
It would have made
Alright,
it
plan
move
done.
away, and then
Oh,
you would have had
Opportunity attack.
you would have had an opportunity attack on it. Yeah, and it would have been away from you, so that you wouldn't have had to move away from it.
It also
No,
would
I
have
was
broke
moving up to it
concentration.
because I want to stab the painting. I want to see what happens. Because something happened last time.
Something has happened
Yeah.
that cannot be undone.
If this is your house, oh, you should have done that while you were walking through fog.
Oh, that would have been so funny. I just gave you
Okay.
the opportunity, but left them.
So that was Piggly's turn. LDB, go ahead.
Hello.
Roll. It's your turn now. So roll
me
your
roll me a
wisdom.
little save. Was it what? Bosh.
Not 20, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Not 20, baby. 8. Fuck.
That's what I'm talking about.
Still frozen.
God, this guy really fucking likes me. How?
What is the snake gonna do here? You know what? He's gonna do Old Faithful. Yeah, he's gonna make another bite attack against Dan. No.
Oh, the old faith.
He's going to turn and take a bite attack against Fiscal.
We'll allow you to do this just once.
Very nice.
So that is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Now I'm excited.
I'm not.
Oh, I got a raging.
That is, oh, you are so fucking lucky. That's 8 points of damage.
8. Cool.
Okay. Let's
Me
see
again.
here, is it you next? Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, he's not going to move here, so yeah,
Cool.
it's your turn next.
So, I'm going to use Void's Pull again because gains the Drain Life ability.
You can only do that once, can't you?
Yeah, but I didn't drain any life before. What do you mean? It doesn't say that I can't do it once.
It's got like a limited use thing on there.
No? Oh, no, yeah, it does, yeah. Never mind. Wait, I didn't drain any life from it, though. Or is it just, okay, fine.
It's just when you expend a use of it.
Okay,
Right,
so, yeah, what you're saying is you're a cunt.
It's not me, bro. It's not me who made the fucking rules.
You gave me the ability, fuck you.
Yeah, it was actually me.
Right, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for a good old stabby stab then.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't
Roll
know, bonk, bonk, bonk. That's a 13.
13 misses.
Cool, so I'm gonna go for my offhand.
You got a raging glue right
No, I'm not. Fuck that. I'm gonna flicker. And I'm gonna go over to the painting and I'm gonna stab the painting.
Oh,
You use your bonus action already.
Well, I thought offhand and bonus was different. Because fucking he raged and then he used the fucking.
I did use
Yeah,
my
yeah,
offhand.
but that's
Offhand.
his subclass.
Okay,
Oh.
fuck you. You're a cunt.
There we go.
Okay, you could do another attack then. Go on. do
No,
your
it's
offhand.
fine. I'll stick to the rules. I'll stick to the
Okay.
rules.
Okay, good, because I wasn't gonna let you do it anyway. Piggly, you're up next.
Considering the stuff that makes him sit the fuck still, I'm just gonna use magic missile.
I kind of knew that one was coming. Yeah.
Right, what is
Go
it?
on.
Second level, so 4 darts, so 1, 2, 3,
And
4. So 4,
13
8,
points of damage.
13 points of damage.
question: does he
Oh,
have to
wow.
roll because they're like hitting individually?
Yeah, he's gonna have to roll 4 concentrations. Okay, which I will roll right now. So Constitution 1 is a 5, so he fails immediately.
Yay!
So you are no longer paralyzed.
Should have done that to begin with.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Fuck.
Okay. Does that complete your turn, Piggly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we go back to the top of the leaderboard now.
Cool.
Fresh and into the fight. LDB.
No wisdom save throw, so I'm
No
cool, right?
wisdom save necessary. Concentration has been lost.
You best believe I'm just gonna sling slong
Go on him,
with my sling.
if you wish.
Let me just look this quick. Okay, yep, smack. That was the wrong one, I think. That was the wrong one.
Yeah, you
This
hit
is
that
Who
one.
did the
Oh, the nat 20!
Manus?
Is that good?
Fuck. Is it in that 20 good? Yeah. No, it's not.
No, I mean, that means you get a crit. That means you crit, so you roll it and roll 2
No, actually,
d4
you
instead
miss.
of.
Okay. So I can I use my weapon ability, please, as well?
You can. I'll say for this as well. If you crit on the attack, your like extra fire damage will be doubled as well.
Okay.
Isn't
can do-
LDB's
by the way,
rage
Dan,
gone now as well?
So I'm gonna
What's that?
roll.
Isn't his rage gone as well? Because he didn't
His-
attack last turn.
Yeah, he
and
didn't get
the-
hit or get attacked in the last turn, so
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're no longer raging as of right now. Then.
Oh.
Nice one,
but
Braden.
before you roll the damage,
Uh-huh.
you've got 2 choices. You can either roll 2 dice, or you can roll 1 dice and double the result of that dice.
Okay.
Well, so
But
this.
you have to choose. You have to call it before you roll it.
Yeah. So I roll 2 damage dice.
So it automatically, if you see next to where your fucking thing will be, where it says damage, normally it'll say like 1d6, but it'll say 2d6 plus 4.
I've got 2d6 plus 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to do it that way, roll 2d6.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Christ. Okay. Yeah.
And
then
because my bonus is, was it 1d4? Oh, he's got to make a wisdom saving, however.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Wisdom save of 13.
6. He got a 6.
Oh, yeah,
on the wisdom
baby.
save.
Okay. So that's a 1d4.
It's a 2d4 because you crit.
It's a 2d. Okay. Let me just do that again. 2. Damn. Okay.
Okay. So that's
17 damage.
points of damage. You lucky barstool. Okay.
Bing bang.
All right. It's the snake's turn. He's gonna use. Yeah, I think it's probably about this time. He's gonna use a legendary action. And he is going to. He's gonna summon the inky, sort of bloody mess that you can see in the room, and you watch as he raises both of his hands, and the snake head starts to scream up. Part of the floor starts to raise, and we'll say it raises in a line. This wait, let me undo that. I'm just going to count it first. So it raises in a line like this. Yeah. Okay.
That's good. Sounds great.
So this wall reaches right up to the ceiling, and it's basically you can't go through that now. It's basically a wall, and it is the same size as these.
Braden's squished.
And you.
And me.
And yeah, and that one as well. So there is now a wall here. We'll say, Braden, you get pushed out to here.
Yeah.
What about me?
You die.
You just die instantly.
What the fuck?
You will get pushed out here.
Cool.
So this section is now walled off by ink. It looks like it's flowing constantly, but it doesn't look like it's very stable. But that's going to end his turn. In fact, no, it's not. Yes, it is. I'm joking. Yeah. That's the end of his turn. All right, Fiscal, you're up next.
Okay. Piggly, what do you have? Fireball or anything like or firebolt? Do you want to?
yeah,
right. So if I go in back to attack, do you want to try and set the the canvas on fire? Yeah.
I could use flaming sphere to be fair.
Alright, cool. I'll go back and attack him. Probably should have had this discussion before I left the area, but you know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Didn't use my bonus action there, Bez. Don't worry.
That's fine, because I'm counting them, so go ahead.
Fine. And then I'm gonna go and use my purple void, which is a touch thing.
Yes.
Which is a 15 to hit.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
A 15 just hits.
Cool.
Interesting.
That's what we like to hear. So that's 3d10.
Fucking stupid.
21 damage.
Whoa! Holy fuck!
That's fuck.
How? Sorry.
I got a 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that.
No, you can't change that shit. Fuck you.
Oh, you just got nerfed somehow out of nowhere.
So you guys watch as well, Piggly can't watch because
he's behind a wall.
LDV, you watch as Fiscal jumps around the corner. As he's running up to him, you can see like a certain energy building up around him. He's leaving footsteps of like blue that turns into purple slowly, and by the time he stops right next to it, his hands are pulsating. I don't know, how would you do this attack? You've not killed it, but how would you do this attack? You can describe it.
So like I'll run up to it, and then it's very much like, you know, when you're like fucking at school playing tag and you just get somebody. It's like you run past them and you just tap them.
Okay.
And I actually go, tag, you're it.
Who knows this? Because in school, everyone just tagged him.
There's a British bulldog around here, boys.
I wasn't very popular. The only two friends I have at school I'm currently playing D&D with, so, you know.
Yeah, you watch, so he runs up, Fiscal runs up, and he taps him and he goes, tag, you're it, in whatever accent you end up doing. And then, yeah, at the point where the creature is touched, it's sort of like on the shoulder, or where you think his shoulder would be. And you watch for like a second, nothing happens, but as you move your hand away and you're like, what the fuck? That was supposed to do something. You just see a huge chunk of his body just get torn off, almost like a secondary impact, and it leaves blue smoke coming off it. He is writhing in pain right now. You definitely touched him there.
I love a good
Sweet.
ride.
Use it.
Piggly, you're up next.
Painting.
So if I'm shooting at a painting, do I need to use the hit roll for Firebolt?
I'm going to say no, because... Actually, you know, just roll it, just to see if you roll a 1. Anything but a 1 will hit the painting.
Okay. I'm a bit worried now. Okay. 3, right, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, fuck you now. Alright. So you wanted to attack the painting, yeah?
Yeah, I did 6 damage.
Okay, right. You guys watch as Piggly fires into the painting.
How can we watch it? It's behind a wall.
They can't see it.
Piggly, you watch yourself as
From a third-person perspective.
you kind of like astral body projects, and you watch yourself fire off a firebolt into the painting. And you normally would expect any normal piece of paper would just be singed, start catching fire, but you watch as your firebolt goes right through it, and so it looks like it gets absorbed, almost like you've thrown the fireball into water. You two, on the other side, watch as the mana creature here slowly but surely starts to set ablaze.
Ooh.
Now he is burning. You're not sure if he's taken any damage, but his visage at least is on fire.
Interesting.
Does that complete your turn, Piggly?
I don't know whether I want to move around the wall or stay near the painting.
You've got range on that attack.
Give me a moment.
I'll give you whatever you want, except for good items.
You can see. Ah, fuck. I'm going to move my character.
Okay.
2, 5, 10, 15. There, so I can still see both.
Yes.
I think.
How far away is that?
Yeah, so.
That's the painting. Yeah, the painting's about 33 feet away from you.
Right, so yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. All right. Next up, we go to the top of the leaderboard. LDB, that's you, brother.
We'll never guess.
Don't say it. Magic
A
this
raging clip.
Bubble. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna go rage actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting a bit angry. I'm fucking raging. And I'm gonna hit the shit out of him.
Go on then.
Bish. Oh dear.
Unfortunately, Dan, that
be an
doesn't
8.
hit. Yeah, that doesn't.
Does it not?
hit.
Right.
No.
Alright, lucky I've got a left hand. And I'm a left hand kind of guy. Usually 2, but I'll go for left this time.
Surely if you're a left-hand kind of guy, that'd have been you swinging with your left hand.
No. Just makes you feel like
I should have never called out Dan rolling a 2, because now he just keeps rolling 2s.
Yeah. Bomber Claude!
At least we know who we're
No,
playing.
that's not better.
No, that does
Oh
not.
man,
No.
that's a shame. Well, fuck them.
Unfortunate that. Unfortunate as it is. Okay.
Good look around there. Sick.
Next up is the snake's turn.
The fuck? Why me?
Hey.
Why'd I get picked on?
What the snake is going to do, he's going to look at Fiscal, and he's slowly going to start wrapping around him while he's
Oh,
on fire.
tentacle porn.
What's happening?
Boy,
Okay, so what I need you to do, Fiscal, is roll a strength saving, not a saving throw, a strength check.
Oh no, he's weak as well.
No, it's going to be a
Okay.
natural 0.
That's impressive, actually. That's impressive. I'm impressed by that.
Oh my god.
That is impressive. That is impressive.
Oh, fuck.
Your bones crumble to dust and you die.
Shut up, Brendan.
Your innards pop out your eyeballs.
You
Your
guys
intestines come out your
look on
asshole.
as this thing
Jesus.
wraps itself around Fiscal and starts to constrict. Fiscal, in this condition, because you failed that strength check,
No, I didn't.
your speed is reduced to 0, and any attacks that you try to make against the creature are at disadvantage.
Okay.
But also, because the creature is a flame, you are going to take some damage here.
God damn it, Brayden.
Nice. Keep hitting that, mate.
And it was working.
So you take... Oh, it's not that much. Fucking hell, the damage is terrible. You take 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
And... Yeah, that is his turn, actually. For frick's sake, man. I wanted to do something else, but okay. That's fine. So, Fiscal is grappled. And the creature is on Fiscal. But that finishes the creature's turn. So next up is Fiscal.
Can I flicker?
I will say you can flicker.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to go... Blip.
But hold on.
Hold on.
Flickers with
Wait
you.
a minute.
So,
There's a tentacle in
yeah,
there?
so I take it, can I now roll back at not disadvantage?
Yeah, you're no longer grappled.
Okay. Well, I mean, it worked once before, so I'm holding out for this here. I'm going to use Purple Void again.
He's gonna kiss him. Oh,
No, I'm not
Purple
kissing
Void.
that ugly thing.
what up, bro? I
'Cause
like it.
I might, yeah, no, that's why I'm not going to
That's
do
why I'm
it.
too scared.
Suck it, snake tail.
Yeah. That is a 15. That hits.
15. 15 does hit, yes, you're
Okay.
right.
So that is 12 damage.
12 damage!
Liar.
I mean, you can clearly see the rolls.
Oh,
Liar.
Okay,
Oh, mate.
what do you
Hold
say,
on,
12
what a
damage?
fancy
Okay.
menace.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, so you tap it again. Same thing this time.
We are
And you
fighting
watch
Dark
as... Yeah,
Tapped it.
you tap it, and then you tap it, and then you tap it, and then he takes some damage, because that's how this game works. I couldn't think of a description. And so it just goes through, yeah, it attacks, and it hurts him. It hurts him pretty bad.
Cool. And before I end my turn, I'm going to yell at Piggly and go, whatever you did last time, do it again!
Piggly?
Do I? Do I?
Duel.
I'm going to use magic missile.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot one of the missiles at the painting and 3 at him.
Okay.
To see if the one in the painting actually hits him.
Okay, go ahead.
So, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit!
Dude's maxing out!
What on earth am I
Yeah.
looking?
18.
18
Oh,
points of
dear.
damage.
These guys do nothing.
I don't know how the fuck. Okay. Right.
He's
So the missiles
flabbergasted.
go through. Obviously, you see one of them hit the creature, so he takes 5 points of damage there. The ones that hit the painting again, they go through.
I thought it was 1 at the painting and 3 at him.
It was 1 at the painting, 3 at him.
Okay,
Yeah.
other way around then. So how much? So that's the first 3 were at the dude, so that's 15 points of damage, and then 1 at the painting.
Yeah.
So yeah, he takes 15 points of damage. Okay, and then 1 at the painting, and again it's the same effect. You watch as the missile crashes into the painting, goes through it like it's hitting the surface of water, and then you see the creature starts to shake uncontrollably. He's not. Yeah, you see, he starts shaking now. He's hit a certain threshold now, so he didn't want to do this.
Yeah, you did.
You can make the eraser bigger.
You can make the eraser bigger, by the way, guys. I just found out. Okay, so yeah, you see, as he gets hit by those powerful magic missiles, his concentration lapses, and the big inky wall that was there is now sort of collapsed and starts flooding the room. Well, not flooding it, but scattering across the room. He is looking very, very, very bad right now. LDB, you're up.
Right. Shink long, smack to the wherever the fuck I'm gonna hit him somewhere.
Okay.
Definitely right now. Oh yeah. 24.
24 to hit.
To hit.
Let me just check, see if that hits.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damage. Ugh. 5.
Oh, thank fuck for that. Okay.
Pussy.
But 5 plus 2 because it's rage, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 7.
It's-
7.
It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. For me, I mean, it's looking great for you guys.
Smack that hurt. Cool.
Do you know what I think's fucking hilarious? We've been in this combat encounter for what, half hour, 35 minutes? But in game time, it's only been like fucking a minute.
Yeah.
We're smacking the fuck out of this
It's
guy.
not even been that. It's been like genuinely probably about 20, 30 seconds.
This guy's got no idea what happened. I'm gonna hit him again with my offhand.
Okay.
Beep.
Please miss.
13.
Okay. 13 does miss. Thank fuck for that.
Bollocks.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Can I do my bonus action? Fistful of sand.
So do what?
Pocket sand.
Fistful of sand.
Fistful of sand. Okay, what do I need to roll for fistful of sand?
A dex saving throw against 8+ sight of hand.
Okay,
Slap
what's
man.
your thingy then?
Where do I see Slatvan?
I rolled a 13.
Where's Slatvan? Is
It's
it on the
like-
big list?
It's on the big list. It's near the
Oh,
bottom, third
So
from the
you
bottom.
need to roll 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
And you rolled 13? Ah, damn
Yeah.
it.
So your fistful of
Sand
sand.
fails.
You go to reach for it, actually realizes there's just blood and gore on the ground, so there's no sand around here, and the attack does not succeed.
Bollocks!
Bollocks! Okay. Now this thing, realizing the danger that it's in, is going to go ahead and use its one of his legendary actions.
Yeah.
Oh!
Is you watch as
Another
this
one?
thing slowly starts to liquefy and melt into the ground, and then reappears right next to this thing.
Painting.
You know what they call them?
Canvas.
Their canvas. I knew that. And he appears next to the canvas, and then for his main action, he is going to head and cast. He's going to cast Command on Piggly.
Oh dear.
So for Command, I'm going to need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
At least my wisdom's +4. Fuck.
What did you get?
Yeah.
Oh, you fail it! You fail it!
Oh
Okay.
dear.
This thing looks at you, and for whatever reason, Piggly, when you lock eyes with it, you can't turn your head anywhere else. You're just fixated right where its eyes
So
are.
I've got an erection, is what you're saying.
Yes, exactly that.
Big body.
And he points. He brings his hand out and he points at the ground, and he says in some language that seemingly only you can understand. He tells you to grovel.
Oh yeah.
And you fall prone to the ground. And you will stay prone on the ground until I so choose.
Surely Varathan wouldn't allow this.
Varathan wouldn't ever get touched by that spell, but you would.
He only grovels to me.
Is there something you're not telling us?
Take expense. He's my daddy.
So how does that spell work? Does if I land this attack, does he have to roll a con save?
It's not a concentration thing. Let's just have a look here. It lasts one round, so basically Piggly's next round, he's just going to be prone on the ground and he has to end his turn.
Clear.
But
looks like I had a plan as well.
That's going to be his turn here. Okay, next up we go back to Fiscal.
5, 10, 15, 20. Domain expansion.
Okay.
Oh god.
And it failed.
Oh my.
Thank fuck for that.
So then, just to be careful, I'm going to flicker. 5, 10, 15.
This sounds a bit too happy. I don't like that.
And that'll be my turn. Done.
Okay. Next up is Piggly. We know how that's going to go. Piggly, you just recall seeing his eyes and really wanting to bow your head in front of him. But as you do that, you realise, hang on, I'm actually under no compulsion to do no such thing. So that's your turn done.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go back to the top of the leaderboard. LDB, you're up, Bev. The guy who hasn't moved a single tile in this whole...
Ow! Ow! So I'm just grabbing a drink.
Yeah, why don't you grab these balls? How about that?
Okay, I can. What's his mana secret balls? Alright. So I can go 1, 2.
And if you're going to attack it, stay at the furthest point away from the painting.
Okay.
If you
Oh,
can,
it's fucking
move,
1, 2, 3, 4. 40? Is that 40 or is that
No, it's
50?
5.
Yeah, 5. 20, sorry.
20. You've moved 20 feet.
I'll do that.
Each tile is 5 feet, and you've moved 4 tiles.
I'll move there.
Okay.
My go. Aha!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gone. Right. Smack. That won't do.
That won't do.
Not that one. Fuck me. I fucked it. Left hand, go! Alright, sound. Fist full of sand. Make a dex saving throw of 12.
I got a 6! Oh, shit.
Yes! He's blind, I tell you!
Okay. Wait, let me just check if he's got any immunities for that. No, he doesn't. Okay.
The enemy is blinded until the end of your next turn.
Shit.
Does that mean he can still make Braden grovel or no?
I can still attack, but everything that I do for attacks is at disadvantage
Ah, right, okay.
because I'm blind. I don't think I can do any spells now either because I need sight at the
Oh,
very
you
least.
blind bitch!
Okay, well now that you've said that, do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Gonna be shit now. 11.
Okay, you rolled an 11. I'm going to see if that actually hits. No, it doesn't.
Yay!
Okay, so you can see creatures sort of fumbling around, and one of his hands has got some very dark-looking magic surrounding it, and it goes to swipe where it thinks you are, LDB, but he just can't hit you. But you could tell there was some nasty magic on that.
Ooh, okay.
But that's going to be his turn done. That's his turn done. So next up, we've got Fiscal.
1, 5, 10.
Sure
The
you do wait
usual.
for it when you attack.
Yeah. That is an 11. So
This is
I'm gonna flicker. 5, 10.
Oh, is that it? Is that your turn done?
Yeah, it was that easy.
Okay.
I missed, I left.
Okay, fair enough. Piggly, you're up next.
Alright. How big is this? 5
feel a bit
foot
vulnerable.
diameter. 5 foot diameter, unoccupied space. Any creature has a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Pretending he's no help.
I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere, and I'm going to cast it right on top of the painting. So
On top of the
there's
painting.
a Flaming Sphere right there.
Okay. What does the flaming sphere do? Read it to me, please.
So a 5 foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an unoccupied. Oh, it's unoccupied. Directly in front of the painting.
Okay.
Unoccupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. As a
Okay.
bonus action, you can move the sphere. Oh, okay, so. Yep.
Okay. So that completes your turn then, does it?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone
So
who
is that-
ends their turn in there.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet, yeah.
Okay.
But it is directly in front of the painting.
Is Dan gonna get hit by that?
No, Dan won't get hit by that.
I think I'm just out of it, man.
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna say it counts then because you've ended your turn. I'm already there. My turn's not gonna have gone yet. Yeah, we'll say that counts then. So
The creature would have to end its turn in it.
Okay, so it doesn't count then. Okay. Well, it's
Yeah,
there,
it'd
but
be
I'm
the
not.
end
I'm not
of the
taking
creature's turn.
damage. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Cool. Piggly, that's you. LDB, you're up next.
I'm going for big swingers. Okay. Bash. What is that? A 19.
A 19. Yes, that does hit, unfortunately.
Big smash. Bash. Alright. Smack him with 6. 8. 7, 8.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. 8 licks of damage.
Okay, 8 licks, crazy. Okay.
My lips.
It's not looking good, Ben. I didn't think you guys would do as much damage as you have done, to be honest with you. Okay, do you want to do an offhand Danielle?
I would like to. Yeah. Bash. Oh, 12.
12 doesn't hit, but with your thing you get to add your proficiency, so that will hit. 17 will hit.
But why with the what? With offhand?
Yeah, because that's your subclass in it, the Axe Master. While using axes, you can.
I've not been doing that the whole time. You like All right, okay. Well, thanks for telling me. Cool. That hits.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah.
Boosh! Oh my god.
So that's 17 plus 5.
Huh?
Not plus 5. That's 5 points of damage. Okay.
Bash. So that's good, right?
That's very, very good, Dan. You've done a good
Incredible.
job there, mate. You've done a very good job there.
Yeah.
So good, in fact, that you watch as the creature. Actually, yeah. Just describe how you attack this thing first.
Describe how I attack
Oh,
it.
there we go.
Okay. Well, I missed with my right hand. And I was like, oh shit! But really quickly, like anime like lightning fast, fucking supersonic like kind of move. Get my left axe and go right through him.
Right through him. Okay, yeah.
Imagine
Okay.
imagine it like an animation anime thing where they go, you know, goes ping.
I can hear the sounds you're making, but I can't.
Does that help you envision what's going on?
I can kind of imagine it. Yeah. So what you're saying is your right hand, you bring it down like at a diagonal, and then you miss. But then with your left hand,
I like lightning fast. Go.
Up. Yeah. Same diagonal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that second attack does hit. As you swipe at that, as a creature with a second attack, you guys watch as just ink starts pouring out of the portrait in vast quantities. And which squares would be affected here?
Would my flaming sphere not evaporate any of it?
Evaporate it? If it was normal ink, yes, you were alright. But unfortunately, this is magical. Oh, guys, you can make the brush size bigger, by the way.
Oh. Tried it?
Yeah, you see this whole area. There's a little bit of a hole there. And then this little bit as well. Gets covered in ink. And anyone who ends their turn here, well, not ends their turn, anyone who's in here during their turn and they move counts as difficult terrain now. So your movement speed effectively is halved while you're in this area. It doesn't look like the ink is stopping either. It looks like it's continuing to pour out. But this creature, as a result, is looking very, very weak at this point. Yeah, you can see at the beginning of the fight, the inky substance that was around it is really sort of like dried and caked now, and it's starting to crack in parts. The human head is breathing heavy, and his eyes are sort of rolling to the back of his head. He is very, very close to death, but it is his turn next. He is going to take that thing that you did, Dan, the blinded thing. Is that still active now, or do I have to make a save to get rid of it?
I think it's just one. I think
one
it's just
round.
it's to the end of my next turn. Yeah, so
Okay.
just
Right, so he can see now. And while he's in here, all of his movement does not cost him actual movement while he's in the ink. So, oh shit.
it's kind of crazy.
So he's going to slide here. He's going to make an attack against you, Dan.
Fantastic. Couldn't be more
Is this
thrilled.
ink flammable?
Is the ink flammable?
Yeah.
Is normal ink even flammable?
Better question.
Yeah.
Am I flammable? Braden, use fireball on me. I will do burn damage to this bitch every time he hits me.
Ooh.
Braden cast fireball and sets me alight, so every time he hits me, he gets fucking hit.
Ink and discharged fluid, whoa, are flammable. Okay. Apparently ink is flammable. So interesting that you bring that up, Braden, because Dan is currently...
I'm covered in ink.
Yeah. So you guys watch as the ink that's gushing out, the floating orb is sort of hovering a little bit, and then as it touches the ink for one moment, it just sparks, and this whole area that's in black is now up in flames. And that includes Dan as well.
Cool. Whose team you on,
So-
Braden?
It's a good thing you got a lot of health, Dan.
Right, fuck I know.
So this is... This wouldn't work like lava, surely.
I'm like, oh, feels quite nice actually. It tingles.
So anyone who's caught in a like a flaming surface takes a D10 of damage at the start of its turn.
At least it's at the start of the turn.
What was that, sorry?
Anyone who's in the burning area, so this area that's covered in ink now, it's now caught fire because ink is flammable, thanks to Braden's smart eyes.
Thanks, bro, for being so smart.
What do you mean? You
You're
wouldn't
so
take damage.
intelligent.
It says you take damage at the start of your turn. You did the damage and got the ink to leak out after the start of your turn, so you wouldn't take damage until your next turn.
Not yet.
Not
my
yet.
Arsens.
But
My
remember,
Arsens.
the ink is constantly gushing out. It doesn't look like it's stopping. But that's...
Let it gush, actually. I'll allow it.
Okay, he's going to do a bite attack against Dan.
Yay!
That's a natural 1. Cool.
He
Incredible.
bites himself.
Let's do that again, please.
Does a 7 hit Dan?
No.
No, didn't think it would. Didn't think it would. Okay, that ends his turn then.
Does it take the 1d turn?
I'm going to go ahead and... I'm going to say yes, he does take the 1d. Why not? Let's make it fun. Let's make it interesting.
I don't.
He takes 2 points of damage.
What
Okay.
about me? Do I do any of
You-
this, or because I'm in it, or
You will
Still-
your next turn, yeah.
I might. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Next up, Fiscal.
I'll go here. Can I reach it from here? I can reach it from here.
You can reach it, yeah. I'll say you can reach it. As long as it's not a touch thing.
It is a touch thing.
Okay.
I
Fuck
mean,
it, I'll say
technically
it is,
speaking, you
yeah.
take the 5.
Cool. So that's a 19.
I'd like
Yeah,
that, please.
yeah.
And that is 12 points of damage.
12 points.
How many kills you get?
Um,
And I'm just gonna flicker.
I didn't think it would end
This
so
fucking guy.
soon, but... okay, Caleb,
I don't know why you keep saying that word though. It's pretty
how do you
racist.
want to do this?
Yes.
Well, so I'm more or less fucking almost half HP. So I'm gonna
Are you
say,
really?
yeah, I've got 16 out of 27 hit points left.
Fuck, I should have hit you more.
So I'm gonna say I'm a bit tired, and I'm kind of getting to my wit's end because this thing's clearly putting up quite a lot of a fight. So I'm gonna go over to it, and I'm just gonna try and summon as much of the void energy as I can, and I'm just gonna, like, with my fists, just go over and try and hit it, like just punch it. To my surprise, I've just summoned that much fucking energy that I've just kind of floored it.
Yeah, I mean that is effectively what happens in this situation. You sort of store up the energy, your hands shaking. Well, you're not actively focusing on your hand, but it comes to your attention now. You know, like when your adrenaline's going, your hand's shaking, and you go to smack it, and it's the same as when you did the tag you're it line. You hit him, and your actual punch causes a little bit of a recoil, but then his head just sort of like snaps back forward and looks like it's about to rear up to do an attack against you. And then, yeah, just the whole center of his chest where you smacked it just gets blown out, like he got hit by a fucking cannon shot. And it
Blown out.
splatters all across the back here. You notice though that the ink doesn't stop gushing out. And it starts to slowly fill the room. Obviously now it is catching, it's on fire now as well, so it starts pushing. And you watch as the guy, even though he's got a huge hole in his chest, he starts to step forward a little bit. And it looks like he's looking towards you. And he looks like he's taking a step. And he keeps trying to get up close to you. The battle here, you can pretty safely tell, has come to an end. Let me change this a little bit because this music's a little bit not what I want. So you guys watch. The creature's form is like I said is walking towards you now. It is in its death throes, and there's like a clacking sound as it tries to walk towards you. Silence flows over the room. You can just hear the burning, and obviously your own breaths, your laboured breaths here.
Rest.
But as you sort of catch your breath and you look at the scene around them, a strange phenomenon begins to. Phenomenon begins to.
Oh my god, I was gonna say, I was thinking
Okay.
it right.
You watch as all the blood and the ink that have soaked the walls stained with the implication and evidence of countless atrocities committed here, start to ripple and melt, and all the fluid and the ink that was now gushing outside of it, outside of the portrait, slowly starts to get sucked back up into the portrait as it starts to, all these dark substances start to coalesce on the canvas, slowly forming shapes and lines. And you guys watch as the outline of a face begins to emerge, delicate and innocent. Colours swirl and blend, bringing the image to life with startling clarity. Before your eyes, you see a portrait of a young girl, pretty similar to the one that you saw in the portrait at the top of the stairs.
The daughter.
The daughter, yes. Her smile is radiant and pure, and it's a juxtaposition when you see her innocent face smiling against the macabre surroundings in this room. The creature, now barely clinging to its twisted existence, fixes its gaze on the portrait, and you guys watch as an unearthly wail or scream erupts from its mouth. It's a sound that's tinged with anguish and regret, and the wail echoes through the chamber, reverberating off the stone walls. You guys get a very strange sort of chill down your spine when you hear it. This is a creature here seemingly remembered its humanity and is starting to lament, and the screams are getting louder, and it's filled with the sorrow of countless years of torment and horror. As the creature wails, its form begins to sort of shimmer and distort, and it seems to be drawn to the portrait, compelled by a force beyond comprehension. All the ink in the room is being sort of sucked into it, but he's also getting pulled closer and closer towards it. And you see, well, those of you who are keen of eye anyway, you'll see tears of blood start to stream down his face, tracing lines of crimson on his inky skin. You guys realize that this portrait has awakened something within the horror. Memory of his past life, maybe. Or the unspeakable things it did, not only to the girl in the portrait, but in general, in his life, and unlife as well. With each tear it sheds, the creature's form grows more insubstantial, and it starts dissolving away. The wailing becomes softer until it's just a little whimper of sorrowful resignation, and finally, with a last whimper, the creature crumbles to dust. Yes. The room falls silent, and the oppressive atmosphere seems to have been lifted here. And you guys just stand amidst the remnants of your battle, gazing at the portrait of the young girl. The ink and blood have ceased their flow, leaving the canvas unmarred and serene. And you kind of understand here that you've not only vanquished a terrible, terrible creature, but also laid to rest a tortured soul.
We're the good guys.
How much do you reckon I could get for this painting?
We're actual Ghostbusters. Like what?
I mean, it's a very nice painting.
Yeah.
You can try and take it. It doesn't seem like it's affected by any kind of magic anymore.
Cool.
None of the slashes or the singes from the attacks against it were sort of staining the portrait. It looks like it's just a regular portrait here. No frame or anything, just the canvas.
So, there are like husks and stuff kicking about in this fucking basement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a perception check, see if they've got anything decent on them?
Yeah, I was going to do the same thing.
A perception check on the bodies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception roll then.
That is a 21.
Okay. As you sort of walk and have a look around and start digging through some of these corpses, you realise there's nothing really of value in this room. Yeah, it's basically just corpses, skeletons, and they're now just dried blood on the ground. Yeah, there's nothing here but broken bits of glass and cobwebs and shit like that. There's nothing really in here. You do know, so on a 21, I'll say you surveyed the whole area. Where the creature was, and the dust and ashes that it left behind, there is a ring in the ashes.
Can I go pick that up?
You can try, yeah.
I'll go try and pick that up.
Okay, so you're
I
touching
have
the ring
mage
at
hand,
this point.
remember?
That's fine.
You are touching the ring at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up the ring. It just looks like a sort of a bit of a burnished kind of silver ring with a little bit of what you can make out anyway. The engravings on it have got like little animals engraved on the ring in a very sort of not haphazard. They don't look very detailed or anything like that, but you can see there's animals. There's the head of a bear, what is clearly an owl, etc. Just a line of animals just around the whole ring of the whole circumference of the ring. They're all connected by a line.
Can I roll an Arcana check on it?
What would you try to? What would you be trying to ascertain here?
Just think if there's any kind of like aura or if it has any magical properties.
You can cast spells, so sure, I'll say yeah.
Wizard.
You can do that.
Yeah, no, that's a 4.
You don't really have an idea of what this ring is, but I mean, you can gather just from obviously where it's come from. It's probably packed with some kind of power.
I'm just gonna put it on. Fuck it.
You want to put the ring on?
Yeah. I'll get a wisdom saving throw the ready.
No, you put the ring on.
What's this?
Cool.
Just all the precious is
Does it do anything, or am I just wearing some dead guy's wedding ring?
You better be wearing some dead guy's wedding.
So as you slide the ring onto your finger, you very quickly get the sensation that it's just a ring.
You're a knob.
What is this ring-like thing? That's a ring.
Alright, cool.
No, you've got an idea that, like I said before, it is something that's probably got some kind of power behind it, but when you put it on, you can't tell what the power might be.
Okay, I'll just keep it on and just see what happens later down the line, I guess.
You're not going to ask me or anything.
Oh yeah, good idea. Hey, Piggly, can you roll it out? Does this ring seem to be emanating any sort of magical properties? You shut the fuck up, LDB.
16 on Arcana.
16. Okay.
How many kills?
16. Okay. So as you look over this thing, Piggly, in your hands it feels a bit heavier than.
I'm still wearing it. He's just looking at it.
Oh, he's proposing to you. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's like looking at it. Just like, look at my ring.
Okay. I'll say this is how you see it. So you know that each school of magic has got a certain type of power to it, and in your experience, those powers have got different colors associated. You know that the kind of magic that you do, if something was enchanted with like a necromantic energy, it would have a black aura around it.
Sounds a bit racist.
What you can, it is. And what
Exactly
you
what
can
it
see
is.
on this is the faint color or faint energy aura of the color green. So you know it's most likely
Druidic.
a conjuration-based enchantment.
I'll relay that back to you.
So I can
Watch
conjure.
Piggly-
Can I try and conjure something?
Well, you're not attuned
Maybe
to it,
it's
so
All right, so I've got to attune to this item.
yeah, any magical items you have to attune to.
Okay, well you suck, but okay, that's fine.
1 second, you little biatch.
I'm not going to attune to it here. I'll do it during the long rest.
Oh, okay. Well, I will add it to your inventory anyway, because it's going to spoil it or whatever.
It's fine. I won't look at it.
Okay. It's in your inventory now.
Okay,
You've
cool.
got it on.
Yeah, cool. I won't look at that until I've had a long rest. 'Cause-
Well, you only need a short rest for it.
yeah, I
actually,
know,
but
but like fucking, I imagine we're gonna have a long rest at some point once we've met up with Antonio, which I think he said was to meet him at the Rusty Nail.
Yeah, he said meet him at the Rusty Nail in a day's time.
Yeah.
And you guys haven't been here that long.
No, that's fine. But I'm sure if fucking. Yeah, cool. So I'll just I'll grab the painting and I'll ask. I'm just going to turn around the guys and just be like, how are we feeling? That was a bit of a shit fight, wasn't it?
I feel fucking great, mate. I was really angry the whole time.
You were paralysed for half of it. What the fuck do you mean?
That's exactly why I feel good. I basically got a free long rest, alright?
Yeah, fair.
I'm
Piggly,
feeling great.
how are you holding up? It seemed like something happened. There.
No, I feel great. I'm still on fucking full HP, so.
Yeah, but you were grovelling or
Fuck all.
something, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
And your cock
fell
fell off
to
as
your
well.
knees.
That was weird, wasn't
Yeah, you fell to your knees.
Yeah, he used a. It's a spell.
Okay.
I forgot what it's called.
Command.
it? Release cock.
What's the spell called? Oh yeah, command. Yeah, he
Police
used the
roll?
command spell on
Police
me.
cock?
Alright,
What's
cool.
that?
Well, LDB, do you want to grab the box?
I will grab whatever I need to grab.
Cool. Yeah, if you want to
Who's
grab
cock?
the box, I'll.
Oh, the box.
Whoa.
I'll put the painting under my arm and then I'll head to leave the basement.
Okay. As
I'd
you
like that
guys
box, please.
head up to leave outside of the basement, you make your way upstairs and then through the doorway, and then as you turn down the corridor that leads to the front house of the door, the front door of the house is what I meant to say.
The front house of the door.
Interesting.
Thought about it, and I think that's wrong.
You're now walking on the ceiling.
Gravity doesn't exist in this
I
flat.
don't know about you guys, but I'm walking on a dream.
Okay.
How can I
You
explain?
guys- Okay. 10d10 psychic damage.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you see a note floating in the hallway, just in front of the door.
Is it like a paper note, or is
Fireball.
it just? No, don't firebolt it, you dick.
Come.
I'll reach up and grab the note, I guess.
Not come.
Okay,
Mage hand.
you reach up and you grab the note. Immediately, the first sensation you feel is the same
Erect.
magic that was in place when you first accepted the contract. with the guild.
Erasmus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the note reads as follows. Well, the note itself, it looks like it's written in a dark red ink that seems to sort of shimmer with a weird kind of light to it. The edges of the note are burned and they're curling, almost as if touched by some kind of infernal flames. And the letters on the actual note seem to twist and pulse, and they are exuding a malevolent energy. And you can get the faint smell of burnt flesh and sulfur coming from
Heavy.
the note. And this is what the note reads.
Is this going to me or the general?
Yes, good idea. Let me delete it first. and then I'll send it to you.
I just needed to know what I'm fucking clicking on.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I'll read it out now, out loud.
Okay.
It's fine.
Surprising.
So the note says, "You've done it now. I do not know how you found my supplier. It will not change what is to come. Make no mistake, you have not thwarted me. You've just forced my hand. I want you to know the bloodbath that will follow is entirely your doing. The dead will overwhelm that pitiful town, and I will claim what I seek. Understand this, I am a wielder of powers beyond your feeble comprehension. I have sacrificed and desecrated. Nothing, not even your paltry interference, will stand in my way. Do not dwell on the guilt that should rightly consume you. I will ensure your lives end in agony, your final moments filled with the realization of your utter helplessness."
What? How did we find that one? That note?
It was just floating in front of the door.
As you were exiting.
Yeah.
Oh, sexual.
I've put it in session bits.
You've done it now. Oh! That's my exact reaction to him. So.
Okay,
Or
cool.
whoever it was that said that.
So,
Weird that it's not signed off. Oh well.
I don't know how you found my supplier.
Okay, and very quickly, there have been other parties.
Supplier or what? Is my first
Yeah,
question.
no. Am I forgetting something?
And who is the supplier?
Do an intelligence check. Fiscal.
Every...
Oh, everyone can do one, yeah.
Just suddenly got really loud.
That
What's it
is
called?
a
Wisdom. Sorry, did you say?
19.
Oh, intelligence.
You guys probably don't
19.
need to roll. I rolled a 19. You're all right.
Oh, I won't roll. I can
Okay.
find it soon. Shows my.
Let's just ignore my roll.
You remember that one of the first notes that
Oh, right.
Thingy gave you, what's your name? LDB gave you, that came from Kitch, said that he was looking for a new supplier, and then when you eventually went into his room and saw the notes that were in there, there was a special alchemical ingredient that he was after. And you quickly put two and two together that, yeah, the creature that was in this house was the quote-unquote supplier that he was using to generate the Mordecai.
Poor guy.
Okay.
Go.
Right, okay. Cool. I'm with you now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, sucks to be him. Although, to be fair, kudos Piggly, you called that. He's muted, but kudos Piggly.
What did he call?
He said last session, he was like, oh, this could be that Mordecai and stuff.
Also lingers in your mind the threat that he made. Obviously, you remember your whole mission here was to get reinforcements for the town of Varlin, and he's just said he's going to speed up his plans, and that he's intending to destroy the town.
Yeah.
We might let him.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, obviously we'll head, or at least I will. Do you guys want to do anything else in the house before we leave?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Cool. Well, then, should we head back to the horse?
Do it.
Sorry,
the who?
The horses.
Oh, okay. Just
Not the whores, Daniel.
for a second. So he kept saying flicker. I was like, well, I just got this guy. Guess
Yeah, so we'll head back to the horse and cart.
Okay, no problem. It's raining outside. That's why the thunderstorm you can hear in the background. Yeah, the rain's just sort of like giving everything a nice little shimmer, but feels a little bit fitting for your current position. But yeah, you go back to the horses. They're still tied up where they were. They're soaked through now and shaking, but they're still there. And yeah, the cart's still there. Nothing's been touched, taken, removed, nothing like that.
Cool. I'll put the painting in the back, and then I'll get onto the horses.
Mm-hmm.
LDB, do you want?
Brendan, the joke's too late, mate. I've done it.
And then I'll let LDB and Piggly jump in the back as I steer the horses to head back towards the Rusty Nail.
Okay, yeah, you guys make your way through the familiar path. Well, at least it's familiar to you. Yeah, you make your way back, and I'm assuming I can't remember how long I said it was last time. About an hour, was it?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Something like that, yeah. So it takes about an hour for you to get from the haunted house to the Rusty Nail, or near the Rusty Nail anyway. You hitch up the horses again, and yeah, make your way through if you want.
Yeah, I'll grab the painting out the back as well. I'll see if Neha wants to put it up somewhere in the bar.
So you make your way back into the tavern. Neha is just serving some drinks. It's probably about midnight, I'd say now. And tavern's looking just as lively as it did before.
Okay.
Different faces, but still quite busy. Yeah, you walk in with a
playing
big
Wii
painting.
bowling.
Wii bowling, yeah. People being thrown around in the background. Yeah, so you go up to Neha, and he says, "Alright, pal."
Now then, buddy. Couple of things. Have you got a room that we could rent, just for the night?
I've got a room for you. What's with the painting?
Well, so this is for you if you want to put it up somewhere. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't see how this could go wrong at all.
I'm not entirely sure what happened. But we were just in the Deadlands to retrieve something for Antonio Carluccio.
Right.
and we ended up fighting this thing, and basically this painting was something to do with it, and I just thought the family are dead. Maybe you'd like to kind of honour them in a way. I don't know. If not, I'll sell it. I'm sure I could get something for it.
Who is this? Who is this little girl?
It is the daughter of the family. I couldn't tell you much, but I don't know if she's alive or not. But if she is, maybe she'd find her way in here and could claim.
Oh, okay.
it.
In that case, I do not want it.
Ah, that's fair.
I will have no haunted items.
I never said it was haunted. I never said it was haunted.
Well, you said she's dead, and it's a
No, I
picture
said
of her, and you had
I
to
said
fight
she
something.
might be dead. I never said she was.
Alright, well, even still, I feel like if I take this, it'll be a bit of bad karma, you know?
Can I roll persuasion?
You can roll persuasion, yeah. The DC is
Take the fucking painting.
That's fine. I got a crit fail.
a crit fail. Okay. Yeah, you sort of like just basically gesture it, you like going,
Yeah.
the painting around, and he's like, no, it's fine, you can keep it. Pal.
I was alright. That's sound. Cool. Yeah. So would we be able to get that room?
Oh yeah, you want just one room or 3 rooms or?
What the room layouts again? Sorry, it's been a while since I've spent the night here.
Well, we've got 4 rooms.
Alone?
At the moment, none of them are taken. So if you wanted to have 3 rooms, you could. Or you could just have 1 room, try and all cram in there. If you want just the 1 room, it'll be about 30 silver. And if you want, obviously 3 of them rooms, then we'll chalk it up to a gold piece for 3 rooms.
I'm sorry. What? 30 silver?
Yeah,
For
there's
1?
100 silver.
Oh, it's 100.
It's 100. Oh no, it's not. It's 10.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna
Oh,
fucking
okay.
say.
All right. Okay. Never mind then. Okay, so it's 3 silver for a room
Right. Okay.
because this is not a very good establishment, so they're pretty cheap. And so it'd be 9 silver
Or
for
2
3. But
gold.
he's saying no. It'll be 9 silver. It'll be 9 silver for 3 rooms. So it'll be 1 piece of gold for 3.
I'll just give him the 3 silver. I'll just 1 room.
Just for 1 room.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've removed that.
He catches it and he says, "Ah, you were a stingy bastard then too."
What can I say? Can't teach an old dog new tricks.
All right. Well, usual place. Just go down the stairs and then off to your left.
Cool. I'll make my way down there. I don't really have anything I want to do, so while I'm walking about, I'll look around for somewhere I can put this picture up.
He's gonna fucking take this painting.
on the little hallway. It basically looks like it's a basement that's had walls and partitions put up to make the rooms.
Mhm.
But as you go downstairs, you feel like, you know what? If you were going to put this up anywhere, probably the best place would be on the wall in this hallway.
Yeah, I'll is there somewhere I can like put it up? Is there like? I imagine it's because it's called the Rusty Nail. I imagine there's rusty nails kicking about the place. No.
There's rusty nails all over the ground in here.
Cool. So I'll just
Ground.
I'll put the painting down. I'll pick up one of the nails, and then with the end of my dagger, I'll start like hammering it in just a little bit. So then I'll just put the picture up, and I'll head back to the room.
You put it up. You're proud of your work. It looks like a magnificent.
I like
painting.
stand there with my hands on my hips and I go,
Yeah.
nice, and then I'll head
It's
to
a
the
bit
room.
homelier now. Yeah, head into your room. There's just 1 bed, a chair, and that's it. There's not really much by way of comforts.
Cocktail?
In here.
Mm,
That's fine. Well, I'll let them two take the bed, considering they're more or less inseparable. And Dan is already asleep.
His fat belly.
It's like a normal dude and his cat. Cool.
Knackered,
So
bro.
yeah, I'll go into the chair and I'll take a long rest.
He's in the cuck chair.
Okay,
You know what
so
that
that's
means.
4 hours for you.
Yeah. So I've attuned to this item, so now I will look at it.
Just as a heads up, does anyone remember what the agreed upon price was for doing that little mission from Antonia?
He-
100
you half
gold.
up front, didn't he?
Yeah, so it
Oh,
was 100 gold. No, it was 150 gold. He gave us 75 up
150.
front.
Oh, okay, right.
So yeah. So he owes us 25 gold each. So this ring, I'm gonna need you to like explain a little bit, but like, 'cause obviously I've long rested now. They're still asleep.
Yes,
so
you've long rested, so you have attuned to it.
Yeah. So this ring has a small dull grey stone that has been etched with a number of gold animal shapes and patterns. When attuned to this ring, the wearer is granted the Find a Familiar spell. So
Yes.
I don't summon one. I have to
Incredible.
find one. Correct?
No. You gain the service of a familiar, a spirit that takes an animal form you choose.
Oh,
It can be a bat, a crab, a frog, a fish, a rat, a raven, wink wink, a seahorse,
Raven.
a spider, or a weasel.
A weasel.
Weasel.
Okay.
And while,
Cool.
just so you know as well, while you're within 100 feet of the familiar, you can communicate with it telepathically. And additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits
Like
of any
Assassin's
special
Creed.
senses. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Choose the
familiar has-
eagle.
You're gonna need to remind me of all of it. Oh, is there somewhere where I can see this?
Yeah, on your spells.
On the ring.
Does it say?
Yeah, so go to your spells now, and
That's
you'll
not-
see the Find
it's not
Familiar
fucking dead.
spell.
Spells. Oh yeah, no. Ah, right. Okay, cool. Sound. What's the smallest one? It's probably going to be a spider, isn't it?
Yeah, probably a spider. To be honest with you, the ones that people use most in this are either a cat, a hawk, or a raven. You know, just for flavour, or the spider. So yeah.
You know what? I'll. Can I do this now?
What, you want to summon one?
Yeah. Does it just kind of like stick about me, or is it only got like an?
No, it sticks with you. It'll stay with you basically until you dismiss it or it drops to 0 hit points.
Okay.
You can cause it to Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, as an action, while it's temporarily dismissed, you can cause it to reappear in any unoccupied space within 30 feet of you. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, what? So I can. So if I've summoned it and if I've sent it off to somewhere, I can then summon it back.
It goes into like a pocket dimension within the ring, basically.
Cool.
Told you
For canonically, I'm gonna say that this, like, because obviously it's like ethereal, isn't it?
It can be, yeah. Or you can have it look however you want. You can have it to look like a like a spirit animal, or
Can
you
it
can
just
have
look
it
like a
be
normal animal?
a normal animal. The only thing is when you actually, yeah, it'll just look like a normal animal if you
Okay.
want it to look like that.
Appearing in rock the familiar has a statistics of the chosen form. Now it is a celestial fail fiend, your choice instead. Appearing in an unoccupied space within range, the familiar has the statistics of the chosen form. So it's got the stats of a cat, it's got the stats of if it's a cat. Though it is a celestial fail fiend, brackets your choice. So do I choose what kind of...
What kind of summon it is, yeah.
Okay, so if I wanted to summon a celestial rat,
Could do that, yeah.
what's that gonna do? What's a celestial rat do?
I am the rat god.
I think the things with like celestial or infernal or whatever is that there are certain spells where they can be detected. So
right.
if you choose it as a celestial, there's a spell called Detect Good and Evil, for example. It would be able to detect that
Right, okay.
creature. Yeah. So you can choose to have it be whatever you wish.
Okay, I'm gonna summon a celestial spider.
Yeah, you watch as you reflexively. You don't really know how this spell works or how to cast this magic, but you just trust in the fact that you spent time with this ring and you more or less attuned to it. And so you hold your hand out, and you see the ring glows, and the stone shines, and then the shine disappears, and you're like, well, that didn't work. And then you think, what a waste of time. And then as you turn to get up and go about the rest of your day, you see a spider crawling on your shoulder.
Oh my god.
And I can
what banger.
talk to this spider telepathically, right?
Telepathically, you can communicate with it, yeah.
So I'm going to assume at this point I don't really know I can talk to it telepathically. So I'm just going to be like...
I would say you can assume that you can command it, like,
Yeah.
stay, but not talk to it. No.
So I'm just going to... It's on my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, I'm going to say, jump into my hand.
It has a second where his head, it just sort of swivels on the spot and looks around, and then jumps to your hand.
I'm just going to look at it. I'm going to go, can you talk to me?
We're talking now, aren't we?
Okay, I'm going to kind of not jump back like a cartoon character, but I'm going to kind of be like, oh, okay, and just kind of not flinch, but flinch a little bit.
You watch as you sort of react in a scared way. The spider does as well, and it starts crawling away off your hand a little bit.
I was like, all right, hop on my shoulder. We'll see what use we can find for you.
Roger.
Roger.
It jumps on, crawls up your arm onto your shoulder.
Cool.
Is that what the droids are looking?
What time is Antonio gonna be at the bar?
You're not sure. All you know is that he said he'll meet you tomorrow, so you don't know exactly what time he's going to be here.
It's 4.
But you would assume, yeah, it's 4 a.m. now, so you probably assume he might be here at 11, maybe 11 a.m., 12 a.m.
Just in time for 11s.
11s.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to back upstairs to the bar.
Oh, that looks sick.
Okay. I'm gonna walk upstairs to the bar. And I'll see if there's many patrons kicking about.
At this time of night, no, not really many patrons. It's died down a little bit. Definitely busier than, let's say it this way, the busiest time that you were in Varlin in the tavern is still now, even in the dead of night, it's still busier than it was there.
Okay. Has Neha noticed the painting?
Neha has not noticed the painting. No,
Alright,
it hasn't
cool.
gone down yet.
I'll just go sit at the bar and I'll go, Neha, whiskey.
Aye. Whiskey, alright. Which type of whiskey would you like?
Top shelf.
Okay, you asked for it, and he goes off and he gets is a bottle that looks like a giant flask. Basically, it's got a very fat bottom but a very tall neck, and he brings it over, uncorks it, pours out one for you, and then slides it. Well, he comes over to it, you puts it on the thing in front of you, but before you can grab it and take a drink, he says, "That'll be 5 gold, please."
I'll hand him the 5 gold.
Oh, you give him 5 gold? Okay.
Yeah.
Much obliged. I thought you were just going to be like, hell no. I don't pay this much.
I'm a man who can appreciate a good whiskey, D&D or in real life.
Yeah, me an old fashioned, baby.
Oh, fucking no. So I'll remove, what was it, 5 gold?
5 gold.
I'll remove
5 pieces of clothing.
Yeah, I've removed 5
Only
gold.
wearing one.
Wait, is that 5 gold for the glass or 5 gold for the bottle?
5 gold for the glass.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll take a sip.
It's got a very, very, it's kind of like a fire water kind of taste to it. It's burning as you take a sip. It kind of makes you feel like you're about to throw up as an aftertaste. But
I really
that's
wish
alright.
you would put Fireball on as the music while he was sipping that.
That would be funny.
I'm gonna like look at the
Hardcore
glass,
fireball.
look at Nehar, look back at the glass, and go, "This is not worth 5 gold pieces."
Listen, you said top shelf. I grabbed this from the top shelf.
That is not what that fucking means.
Well, you should have been more specific then.
What's the best whiskey you've got? I've just paid 5 gold pieces for a good whiskey. Get me one, please, Nehar. Come on.
Alright, well, listen, we got a couple of different ones. We got Helmatos, Crag, Pulse Brown. We got all kinds of drinks. We got Helmatos, Crag, Pulse Brown, Salunian, Thudrod, Zesquad.
Silurian.
Okay, Salunian it is. Yeah, this is an elvish whiskey. It's got a honey aftertaste to it. Even the dwarves kind of like it, and you know dwarves and elves hate each other, but they kind of like it. Although they don't want to admit it. He says, "You know what? I'll tell you what. You can sample this one, no charge."
Sample? Give us a fucking glass.
All right, relax, man. Is this because I wouldn't buy that painting off you?
Partially, and also because you just give me piss water.
All right, okay.
Actually, it was fire water.
Yeah. He tips out the remainder of whatever's left in your glass, and then he
Most of it.
opens the bottle of the Salunian, and he pours it in. As he's pouring it, there's a little bit of arcane sparks coming off it, and then he slides it to you. Try that one.
I'll take a sip.
Roll for
Okay.
Arcana.
Roll a
Wisdom
charisma
saving throw.
saving throw, please.
A wisdom saving throw.
No, charisma.
Charisma saving throw. Cool. That is a nat fucking 20.
Not 20. Okay. This
Your
tastes
fist is a
incredible. It gives you a really good buzz, actually, and you feel pretty, for lack of a better word, charismatic. So you get a advantage on any charisma based checks for the next hour.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go.
And
Yeah,
let's end the session there.
I'm gonna go. That's pretty good. And then I'm gonna ask him again if he wants to buy the painting. And I'm gonna roll persuasion with advantage. So that is a 19. I'm gonna go,
19.
Nehar!
How many
Come
kills
on,
did you get,
man. You know you want to buy that painting.
Well, it's funny you've been mentioning that, actually. I was thinking about it earlier, and, you're right. I think I do want that painting, actually. It would look pretty nice, and I'm willing to take the hit for, any ghoulies.
Any ghoulies? Shout out to my ghoulies.
How much do you think it's worth?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I'm not a collector. I'll say 5 gold.
Make it 10.
10 gold.
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Just so you know.
Persuasion with advantage.
I like how you said that as Nehar as well.
Sorry,
Do
well, I meant
persuasion with
with
advantage. That's 18.
18. Well, alright, you know what? I've been on your arse too much today, so alright, 10 gold. He spits in his hand and holds it out.
Cool. I shake his hand, wait for him to bring us the gold over, and then I mention to him that it's already hanging up in the hallway.
Alright, okay. Price of doing business, I guess.
Cool. I'm just gonna sit there. I'm gonna have a couple more drinks and that while I wait for the others to wake up.
I
Oh, thank God, it's a quick night for once. Holy shit. I was laid in bed ready to have a nap.
I
Well,
was
wait.
already sleeping, bro.
I'm hanging about because like fucking obviously we're waiting for Antonio. I don't want to go wandering off too far because I know if I go try and find Carlin now, it's going to end up being a whole thing.
Yeah.
And
I
then
would
cut
have
to
prayed to Varathan.
You want to pray to Varathan? Okay, interesting. How do you want to pray to him?
Just as I wake up, sort of sneak off to the side of the bed before Dan wakes up and quickly pray to him.
I don't know. I think Dan would be up before you.
Sort of after being that command spell has sort of affected my fucking Piggly a little bit, and he wants to make it up to Marathon by praying to him.
Okay. All right. We'll say you've never really done this before, but as you sort of sit in a bit of a solemn prayer, you get the sensation that there is a very overwhelming negative feeling initially when you start praying, but then as you sort of let down the barrier a little bit and let your emotions go through your true emotions, the negative feelings start to sort of subside. You're not left with a feeling of, you don't feel good after praying, but you feel like understood at least. And I would say you get a visage of Varathan walking across or striding across tall red trees, and you can't see what he's facing. You can just see it sort of from a side-on view of him walking, and you can see he holds his hand out and lets off some very, very destructive magic.
Sexual.
And then you sort of blink for a second, and you're back in the room again.
I need to do that more often. Maybe he'll give me more stuff.
Maybe he will. In fact, you know what? We'll take a break here, and I'll say you guys leveled up after that combat.
Yay!
Yeah! I
I
might be
don't
able to
know
raise
how-
the dead finally!
I don't know how you actually level up, but you gain another level.
Piggly's just prayed.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you two just going to come up to meet me now?
To meet you?
Yeah, because I'm in the bar.
Oh, you're not in the room?
No, I'm in the bar.
Ah. Alright. Bum bum bum.
Cool.
Bum bum.
I'll take note of the fact LDB and Piggly are coming in, and I'll shout Nehar over to get 3 pints. And...
Yeah, what?
He gives you a nod, and he goes off get some not kegs. What are they called now?
Tankards.
Tankards. That's what it is. Yeah, tankards. He comes over with 3 tankards, fills them up with the cheapest ale that they've got, and slides them over to you.
Nehar, do you do any breakfast or anything?
Spot a brekkie.
I mean, I can try and whip something up for you if you'd like.
What have you got?
Bread, jam, bit of butter maybe. Not really much by way of food here.
Yeah, give us 3 jam on toast.
Oh, you want me to? Hang on, you want me to cook the bread again?
Oh, yeah, just...
That's ingenious.
I know, sorry, yeah.
God,
It's a creation of my own devices.
Yeah, he goes over, brings you over like a nice half loaf sliced up, with like a little what do you call them? Little bowl of jam, and a little bit of butter as well, and another.
Nehar, I've got another one for you. I also had the idea to harness electricity so we can use it for portable devices.
Hang on, you might be onto something there, lad.
I have a thing here called an iPhone. You can buy it for 700 gold.
I'll turn.
Brayden, are you talking to us from underneath a duvet?
I am laying with my face in the bed at the minute.
Right.
Butter's never been near your body.
This guy's edging. Go and shout, you sticky shit.
I'm having a wank.
You smelly little fucker. Hey, bro, it's at Liam's bed. Alright, calm down.
So, I guess we'll...
Oh my days, what a chance.
We'll just have
Bloody hell.
some food
Saving our
and...
Out of interest, where did you guys leave that crate?
It's in
It's
the
in
room.
the backpack or something, right? Or I carried it.
It's in the room with you. Okay.
It's in between my buttocks.
Yeah, LDB brought it up with him.
Squished in between my arse cheeks. And that's where it's supposed to stay.
Don't know about that. But...
We smuggling, boys. We smuggling.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just hang about and we'll wait for Antonio to come, I guess, unless you guys want to do anything in the meantime.
I don't think so. Obviously, I'm gonna. I know we had a big breakfast. I'm gonna see if I've got some snacks. But I should have still got to listen. Where are you?
So I'll go out the front for a smoke. I'll see if Antonio's like walking towards the tavern or not.
He's not at the moment. No.
Okay.
I'll say you finish up your smoke and then you go back inside.
What
and
what
then
I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Is I'm gonna say to the spider, go outside and let me know when Antonio is coming up to the premises.
Roger, Roger. He
And-
rolls off your
Yeah.
out of your sleeve, I guess.
Roger,
I don't know
Roger.
where he's
He was on my shoulder. He was on my shoulder.
Okay, your shoulder, yeah. So he jumps off your shoulder and then just sort of scuttles away. He goes up the side of some building, just a little bit down the street, and he's waiting there, perched, looking, observing.
Cool.
So you guys, you go inside, and you wait maybe about an hour or two, so about 1 o'clock. No, sorry, it's about.
They woke up at 8. We had breakfast.
Yeah, so I'd say it's probably about 11 o'clock now. So about 11 o'clock, you get a little telepathic message from your spider friend, and he says, "I've spotted him. He's well, telepathically, I know what he looks like, and I recognize him. He's on his way."
Okay.
Now, as he says that, you know what? Yeah, you watch as Antonio walks up and he walks into the bar.
No. As he's done that telepathic communication, I want to do something.
Okay.
I shout over to Nehar to get me another one of those whiskies that I had.
Oh, the Salunian one.
Cerulean, yeah.
Aye.
I'll roll the throw again. That is a 14.
Trying to get some extra charisma on it.
Yes.
Sire Brightside. Yes.
Wait, what did you just roll for?
Charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw. Yeah, 14 succeeds, so you get the advantage.
Alright,
to
cool.
charisma checks, yeah.
So
Down
I'll
a shot of it.
yeah.
Oh, they're terrible fucking cool.
And I'll say telepathically to the spider to come back.
Aye, and he just
Aye,
you
Captain.
just assume he's on his way. You don't hear him or anything like that. But yeah, after a little bit of time, a few minutes passes. Antonio walks into the bar. And as he walks in, the whole tavern just goes quiet. Basically, as they look and realize who it is that's walking.
Classic Antonio move. Does he raise one eyebrow as well and just starts looking around?
Yeah, and he says, what the Sigma? Yeah, he walks in.
Oh my god.
And then he nods to you, and then he goes to sit down, and then as he sits down, he sits down next to you, and as he sits down next to you, everyone else just sort of carries on, and the bar just drags back up again. This is a gang-affiliated area, so when you see someone notorious and you've been living here a while, you kind of get the impression either something bad's about to happen or nothing's going to happen at all. So people are a bit cautious around the more well-respected criminals. But Antonio walks up to you and he says, "What accent did I give him? American, New York."
Yeah. From the
I'm
Bronx.
walking here.
I'm walking here. He says, "Hey, yo." Yeah, he says, you do the job?"
Yeah, we've got it. I would like to potentially, because of what we went through, maybe ask for a bit more money there.
You got some balls on you, kid.
Yep. So you paid us 75, you owe us 75, I want an extra 75 on top. And I'm going to roll my persuasion.
Oh,
And that is a 20.
A 20. Okay. You watch as he kind of starts looking you up and down after you say that. And he takes a shot. Oh, he pours himself like a little drink and takes a shot. All right. You know what? You did the job on short notice, so why not? I'll give you the extra gold. Think of it as commission, maybe a down payment for the next job you do for me.
Yeah, we'll see about that, and I'll take the box off LDB and I'll hand it to Antonio.
Okay.
Each of you
watch.
want to add 50 gold to your thing, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that the right way?
You hand the box over to Antonio, and you watch as he, almost like he's unwrapping. The outside of this box is just like wood with little iron studs in there to keep everything locked down. And you watch as he opens it like it's wrapping paper, and he just tears the lid off. And he inspects it, and he's like, "Well, a bit of damage on the outside, but the product survived at least. Good job."
What is the product?
What, this?
Oh, I know.
He takes a look around the room and he goes, what the sick? No, I'm joking.
You gonna come to me, huh?
He has a look around and he says, "I'm surprised you don't know about this. It's moon dust."
The fuck is moon dust?
It's like Coke.
Oh, right. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
baby. Wait a minute.
And he says, "This
Can
right
I
here is
try
about a kilogram." What did you say?
Can I try some?
Yeah, bro.
Is that what you're asking him?
We just got this product for you.
I don't know. I feel like.
No, so me and
Can I-
Piggly, we glance over at each other, and like I give like kind of like a subtle nod, and I go, "How about giving us a little bit for our travels?" And I'm gonna roll
I'd like
persuasion
some.
again.
Go on.
That is a 21.
21.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey, you know what? I understand. If you've never tried this before, you kind of gotta try some, right?" Sure. Here you go. He reaches into the container and he pulls out a little brown, not ball. It's basically, it looks like the dust is tied up in a little brown bag with a bit of string on the outside. And he hands you the bag and he says, "You got about 10 grams in there, maybe."
Fucking hell, bargain.
Do whatever you
got
want.
extra money.
Yeah.
Is that each or is that?
Why do you think I put this spider outside? No, that's 10 grams. 10 grams between us. But 10g of coke is a lot of coke.
Yeah.
So I'll put that in my pocket and I'll say,
Mm-hmm.
"Good place doing business with you. Can we still count on that assistance? Meeting Leopold?"
Deal's a deal. What we'll do is I'll have one of my guys come with you, and they know our faces up there. They'll let you through.
Much appreciated. I go and shake his hand.
He shakes your hand. He says, "If you're ever back in town and you need a job or you want to sell some dope, you come look into me. Don't go dealing with the Havanas, those scumbags."
No, that's fair.
Okay.
But I want a guarantee.
The
If you ever make a move on the Havanas, I want to be there because I would very much like to see Jermaine again.
All right. Well, I don't know who the fuck Jermaine is, but I'll try and get a message out to you. But I don't know when it's gonna go down. Probably soon.
Yeah, just keep me in mind.
All right, kid. And he gets up and he motions to the two orcs that are with two half orcs that are with him, and they set off outside the tavern, and they leave.
Cool.
Are we gonna snort this right here and right now?
I'm not going to say we're going to do all of it, but I will
Yeah.
Hang on. So
That's
with,
a lot of coke to do at once.
Yeah, no, with my
That's a fucking tiny little bit for me, mate.
Hang on. With my thieves' tools.
I only need a
You're
little
gonna
bit.
cut it up.
No, so wait, is it in a
Brayden
brick
needs
or
about
is
a
it dust?
penny.
No, it's
And
dust.
I need fucking
Okay,
shitloads.
so fuck off. What I'm gonna do is because I've got a small file in there, I'll take the small file out of the out of the thieves' tools, and I'll dip it in, give myself a bump, and then I'll do it again, hold it out for Piggly. Yeah, a bit of a smaller bump for Piggly, just because of the size.
You don't want to kill him.
And
I'll snort it out of his hand.
Well, I'm holding the file, so you have to snort it out with my hand. And then I'll do the same, but like a slightly larger bump for LDB.
Okay. So
Can't chew it.
moon dust is a drug that's made from grinding up a type in this world anyway. Grinding up a type of sandstone that's found in desert areas that's reacted to basically magically induced moonlight, which gives it a pearlescent glow. Very high quality moon dust is incandescent, means that it gives off its own glow. If you take it, you just like taking normal coke, except in D&D world, it gives you a +2 to your wisdom saving throw, but -2 to your charisma saving throws. Yeah, you can take it in any way you want. It is very valuable. I will say it's a high class drug, so it's 10 gold per gram.
So I've basically got probably 95 gold in my pocket right now.
Basically, yeah. Now, I will say to you, that crate that you handed over, LDB would know this, weighed about 1 kg. So that crate that he just left with was worth about 10,000 gold.
Okay. Cool.
We need to get that back.
No, we're not robbing him. He is a potential asset. Cool. How long does this last?
An hour.
Right, okay. I think, unless there are any objections, we should head towards the gate.
So, you guys follow, well not follow, but you can, kind of hard to miss the direction of the inner city because it's sort of overshadowing everything else. You guys make your way towards the inner part of the city. Obviously, Fiscal, you know how to get to and through Cutter's Gate because you lived there once upon a time when you were a wee little babby. As you get closer and closer, you can see that the concentration of people increases as well. So now the road is getting more and more busy. You know, your progress on your cart is slower. But by the time you pull up to the gate, you can see that there was one of the orcs that was with Antonio is there. And he puts his hand up to gesture to you that he's caught sight of you or whatever.
I'm on the
and then he
horse at
goes-
this point, right?
Yeah, you're sort of driving the cart.
I'm on a
and-
horse.
Yeah. You come to Cutter's Gate, and it doesn't look a single bit different from the last time you were here. Gate itself is huge, but there are obviously smaller sections of the gates below for normal people to go in and out of. But there are guards in the front, and as you approach, the guards are getting ready to walk over to you. But then you see the orc walk over to the guards, says something to them. They give a look at you and your cart, and then they sort of go back to the gate and open up the carriage entrance. And then the orc follows your carriage sort of closely behind, and you guys make your way through. Now, the actual inner city of Varlin is a very stark difference from where you were. Firstly, the roads aren't just sludge, it's paved cobble now. And there's no trash on the streets in the upper city. There's lamp lights everywhere down the streets. The people immediately are much higher class, basically. A lot of the shops and what do you call them? shops and businesses in here have got proper nice sort of signage on the outside. Some of them have even got like little tiny magical effects on there to try and attract more people in. The people themselves that are walking around are dressed in much nicer clothes, and you know, all the women are wearing, you know, the honeybee bonnets, and they've got fans in front of their faces, that kind of thing. It's a very, very nice place. Fiscal, when you were here during your younger days, you never really spent that much time in the upper sea, but every time you've come here, you've always thought that this is a bit too much of like a stark contrast between what's on the outside of the walls and what's on the inside of the walls. And it kind of comforts you to know that nothing's changed, but also nothing's changed. You know, this place kind of needs to spread the wealth a little bit. There's people that are stood gathering around a man speaking on a soapbox, and he looks to be giving a speech of some kind. You gather it's probably some kind of local politician or someone just petitioning for the people for votes or whatever. And as you sort of go past, the orc sort of walks up beside you, and he says to you, "If you want to go to the castle, follow this path through the centre, and when you get to the gates, let them know your business and let them know you're with us, and they will let you through."
Okay. So I want to make a quick detour because obviously, so we've come in through Cutter's Gate, yeah.
Correct.
And we have to go through the Vale to get to the King Hood.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to. Well, I want to make 2 detours. One, because of what I don't know if you took note what I said about what I said that the brothel where my mum used to work was inside Cutter's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to take a stop there first.
You want to go there first? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. You make your. We'll roll it back just a little bit. So you've gone through Cutter's Gate. The brothel, as you know, is a little bit off the main path. In a slightly different sort of world, this would have just been a brothel out in the slums, but for whatever reason, this was a area that was bought or proprietary. I don't know. Basically the lady that owns this has only ever been known as Madame. And she, you know, from the time that you spent there, she's a little bit of an information broker. So she knows secrets and she trades in information and favors. And she's always interested in information. Now, obviously, you've not been there in a long time. So, you guys watch as Fiscal decides, you know what, we're going to go off the track a little bit and swerves the cart off the beaten path.
And it rolls 3 times.
It rolls 3 times, but because of the handbrake, he actually manages to land. And you guys pull up to a very average looking for the area. A lot of the other businesses that you've seen around here have been a lot more sort of opulent or affluent, whereas this place just looks it looks quite standard. You know, it's got basic brickwork. There's a sign on the door that says it basically just says Black Lotus on the front, and the windows have got beautiful red curtains put up through the inside, so you can't really see in. The front door is open, and there is smoke coming through the front door. Not smoke as in, oh my god, it is on fire, but smoke as in, like, you know, incense or wafting
Yeah.
basically
They're
coming out the
vaping.
front of it. Yeah, people are vaping. Yeah,
They haven't mastered electricity, but they're vaping.
they're vaping.
They're
Yes,
doing
exactly.
opium.
And yeah, the outside of it doesn't look that fanciful, but you don't know what could await within.
So I'll pull the horse and cart up outside of it, and then I'll walk to the back, and I'll say to the guys, I'm gonna head in here. If you're wanting to get your dick wet, feel free to come with.
Yeah, we're coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan's gonna find a new mistress.
So you guys make your way in. Now the front entrance of this place is pretty dimly lit. It seems like it's been sort of darkened a little bit. But as you walk in, it's kind of got a similar vibe to the brothel in Varlin,
Yay.
where as you walk in, a lot of people that are in there are, well, you can see the front door's open, and there's a little sort of short corridor, and then you go into like the proper main reception area. And as you walk in, the carpet's red with sort of silver trim on the edges. The insides are all wooden, nice dark mahogany with sort of masonry patterns carved into them. And there's hanging chandeliers that are sort of covered with, when people, the Pope and all that walks around, it's got that censer that swings back and forth with smoke coming off it.
Oh yeah.
The chandeliers basically have those that are emitting both light and smoke and giving a nice atmosphere to the place. And you all walk in. Everyone, do me a favor, give me a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 12.
Ooh, I did-
12, okay.
Wait, do we not? Is it disadvantage on wisdom saving?
No,
throws?
you get a plus 2.
Plus 2. Oh, so it's
Wait.
14.
14 for
21.
you. What did you get, Dan?
21.
21, okay. So you guys all walk in here, and you can see in front of you there's a reception desk. There's 2 statues of knights on flanking either side of the desk, and in the center there is a woman with a full mask on. It looks like a porcelain owl, basically, and that's what she's wearing as a mask. She's wearing a very nice blue dress with silver trimmings on it, and she stands there waiting for you to approach.
Okay. So I'll approach, and I'll go. I'm assuming you both. I'll just quickly turn the guys away. I'm assuming you both want to spend some time with someone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go.
How much is it gonna cost us this though?
Yeah.
You've just got 50 gold. You'll be fine. So I'll walk over to the desk and go. I'm here to talk to the madam. And my 2 friends here are maybe looking for some companionship.
I understand. Your 2 friends I can see to, however, the madam doesn't take appointments from those she doesn't know.
Tell her fiscal schlongding is here.
My. How very brave of you to show your face here, boy.
Just go get her.
Okay. So she says, please feel free to browse our menu, and she slides a card, and it's
Got a
written in
QR
nice
code on it.
calligraphy. Says a QR code, says download our app on your iPhone.
Spelled EYEFONE.
Yeah. Yeah, and on the menu itself, it's got it just says X1 40 gold, X2 70 gold, and then it says X3 at the bottom. And the price, basically, you gather pretty quickly that the more people you want to spend time with, the more expensive it's gonna be. But for just one individual, you're looking at 40 shillings worth.
I hand the menu to Pigley and go nuts.
Okay, these guys go nuts. They immediately start drooling and
They've
fall on the
just
floor, going
forgotten how to
rabid.
speak.
Okay.
I'm gonna telepathically communicate to the spider as well.
Okay.
And I'm gonna...
Spider is with you.
Yeah. No, yeah. But I
Yeah.
don't want to say this out loud.
Yeah,
I'm just
obviously.
gonna tell him to have a look about, see if there's anything of note.
What do you want me to look for?
Listen into any conversations that could give us any information. That kind of thing.
Got it. Okay, I'm on. I'm good. And he runs off. Scuttles off into a direction. You see him go behind a counter, and then you just sort of lose track of where he is. Okay. You were waiting here for a little bit of time, and you're just sort of taking in the environment. Normally, I would say, yeah, for this area, you guys might want to, talk to each other, but I don't know if that would happen.
Wait, no, we had a little conversation last time, and Braden just said he had a traumatizing childhood.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then he nearly killed Liliana. And he enjoyed it actually. Okay, what I will say, Caleb, is that you see a symbol carved into the front desk.
Okay, 2 seconds. Yep.
You see a triangle with a horizontal line across.
Being watched.
Yeah. And then you see a triangle, basically the Deathly Hallows thing. Where it's a triangle, a line down the middle, and a circle in the center.
Cannot be bribed.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll turn to the guys and I'll just be like very hushed before they leave. I'll be like, don't do anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. Eyes are watching.
Can't promise anything.
Oh my god. Just do your best. Just do your best. Pigley, fucking just don't be a dick. LDB, shush.
Even with my big dong dong?
Oh no, fuck away. Just don't say anything.
Okay, my cock does the
He
talking.
said the magic words.
Cool. And I'll just let them go off on their jollies while I wait for the concierge to come back.
Yeah. A few minutes later, the concierge returns, and she says, "The madam is occupied at the moment, but should you find yourself in town by nightfall, she may have time for you."
Okay. Is my mother still working here?
Oh, we want some incest.
No, dickhead.
Okay.
There you go.
Take 20d10 psychic damage, please. You can see, not so much from her facial expression, because you can't see her face, but from her posture, she kind of readjusts herself as if that was like a little bit of a uncomfortable question. And she says, yes, she does still work here. Though I'm not sure why you'd want to see her now after all this time.
I was just asking the question. And I'll go to leave and sit on the. I'm assuming the spider's still in range at this point.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Within
it.
1,000 feet.
Yeah, so I'll telepathically communicate to it, and I'll say 1,000. I thought it was 100. God damn.
Wait, was it? Oh, well, either way, it's in
That's
range.
what you're saying to him.
No, and I'll just say to it, I'll be outside. Find me if you
Catch
hear
me
anything
outside,
of
how about
note.
that?
Yeah, it's 100 feet, not 1,000 feet.
Yeah, so 700 feet.
Okay. But yeah, I'll say to it, find me if find me outside if you hear anything of note. Try and find the madam if needs be.
There's a lot of naked people here.
Yeah, well, that's where you are.
Okay.
And I'll head out to the horse and I'll just kind of
Okay.
chill out and wait for these two to do whatever the fuck they're gonna do.
You two, are you doing the do or not doing the do?
Yes.
Okay.
I have questions of my own, but I need a
Okay.
good performance for that.
Yeah, you go up to the counter. Obviously, like I said, the menu before. Basically, if you want just one person, it's going to be 40 gold. If you want 2 people, it's going to be 70 gold. 3 people is going to be 130, etc., etc.
I feel like one seems more appropriate for information. I don't need a witness.
Wow, crazy. Okay. You go up to the desk and she says, "Yes, sir. How can I help you?"
One person, please.
I see. Okay. And what is your preferred type?
That's a good question. Ooh,
Do you like
Whatever you
dwarves,
got.
humans? I believe we even have a tiefling working here now.
I'll go for the tiefling. I love teeth.
Okay. She says, "Very well, sir. If you'll follow me." And then she leads you up the stairs. Basically, behind the counter, there's a few other sort of desks. It looks almost like a clubhouse area behind the reception area. And she opens the sort of side gate and lets you in. And then she guides you up the stairs into an empty room, and then just sort of leaves you there for a second. And she says, "Do enjoy," and then leaves. Close the door behind her, and you're now in this room. Dan, are you doing anything?
I'm just a bit knackered. I'm gonna go sit down on a sofa. I hope the sofa's comfortable.
Okay. Right, you you go. You can sit down on some of the available benches, whatever.
Just look. Just have a look around. Like, yep. Me and back where I belong.
You might as well come back to the fucking carriage.
Nah, fuck that. I want to see.
Action. Okay. Right. So you, Piggly, while you're waiting there, you see a very beautiful looking tiefling walk in, and she's wearing a bit of a rough dress. It doesn't look quite as nice as the receptionist. She's got sort of green hair. And her it's not bright green. It's sort of like dark green. But you can tell just from the way that the light hits it, it's green. She's wearing black lipstick, very, very dark eyeshadow. Her eyes are a little bit glazed over. She doesn't look like she's really old there. And her skin is a incredible red.
I'm just gonna strip down, because fuck it.
Get naked.
Okay.
On my heart, Mel.
You strip down, bare naked, scars all over your body, and you sort of stand there like, "Yep, let's do this." And she just sort of stands there.
Are you going to join me?
She doesn't say a word.
Boy, slag.
You're very quiet for this kind of work.
As you say that, you can see her eyes are sort of shimmering a little bit.
She's still saying nothing.
Still not saying anything. Her mouth is sort of like curling up a little bit. Basically, it looks like she's about to cry.
I'll ask her if she's okay then. Fuck it.
I can't believe you went straight for the stripping down.
Get on the bed now! I'm here to fuck, alright?
I paid for this shit.
She looks like she's about to say something to you, and then she turns her back to you. You see, she looks like she's wiping her eyes away, and then she opens the doors, closes them again, and then few moments pass while you just lay there with your hands behind your back, and sort of just looking at the ceiling.
Bollock naked.
As then another human lady walks in and she says, "I'm so sorry about that, sir. I'm afraid she wasn't up to the task, but I could possibly help you with your issue."
You ain't gonna do that with my version.
Do what?
What's
Sorry.
What's wrong with it?
Let's not waste our precious time wondering of the others outside this room. Let's just discover each other. And as she says that, she gets herself ready.
Can someone roll for performance for me, please?
I'll do it. You rolled a 16. 15.
15.
Yeah.
That's above average performance, yeah. I'd definitely say that.
Especially for a
Cock
gnome.
saves the day.
Yeah. I don't know what happened when Varathan gifted you that extra youth, bro, but you putting it to good use now. Yeah, you both thoroughly enjoyed the time that you had, the short 2 minutes that you had together.
What happened to the other girl?
I don't know, she's new. She often... Well, she doesn't earn her keep, shall we say.
So she has this issue often.
Oh yes, pretty much for every single client. She hasn't earned a single penny. I'm fairly certain she's probably going to be out.
Is there any way I can speak to her?
Now, why would you want to speak to her?
She seems troubled. I know how that feels.
She feels troubled. So, if I'm being honest, I don't really like her. So I'd rather not speak to her.
But I want to speak to her. You don't have to speak to her.
No, but I'd have to speak to her to get her to speak to you, and I don't want to do that.
Well, can you just show me where I can find her? Then you don't have to speak to her.
I'm very persistent.
My.
He
Very
isn't.
persistent.
Only suspicious.
I'm afraid if you want to speak to her again, you'll have to pay for the time.
Do not spunk all your money on prostitutes.
Yes, do.
How much money have I got?
Not enough.
That needs. Nah, I'll say I'm not made of money and start putting my clothes back on, ready to leave.
She doesn't really respond to that. She just kind of puts her hand to her mouth and starts laughing.
Oh, so she's French.
Yes, Frenchanese. Yeah. So you get ready. You leave the room, and they all, well, not they all. She leaves as well, and guides you back down the stairs to the front area.
How long was that entire interaction?
About 30 seconds.
Genuinely, are we saying 30 seconds here?
No. It would have probably been. He paid for about an hour's worth of time, so I'll say 45 minutes.
Okay.
I did good.
Do you want, Brayden? Do you want to do anything else before?
Is LDB still
On the couch?
LDB
In
is
the way-
currently looking at the statues in the reception area
Pondering.
and is pondering and then trying to copy their poses.
Yeah, man, for sure.
I'm gonna go up to him and tell him to ask for the teeth.
Huh?
Just a forgotten language, you
You
know.
sound like fucking Bravo.
That is literally what I'm doing, bro.
Hey, pretty mama.
My mama told me a woman like you were out there. I was hoping she was right.
I'm gonna see if the spider is still within earshot, telepathic earshot, I guess.
Yeah, still is.
And I'm just gonna ask him, has he heard anything?
Yeah, there's a lot of moaning, a lot of sounds. I don't know.
Okay, have you heard any conversations?
You can see through his eyes. You can watch this shit.
How much talking? There was one lady who was she was crying. She had tears on her face.
Why was she crying?
She's also, I don't know. She was just sort of sat in a room crying to herself.
What did she look like?
She had horns.
She had horns. Good. That's
She was
helpful.
red and she had horns and green hair.
Okay. As soon as he says the green hair, that's gonna click.
You know, I'm looking at her right now. You can just use my eyes.
Okay, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
And
You activate the telepathic link for the first time, and kind of like someone who's in VR, your real body is sort of like got your hands out, like, oh shit, where am I? But your vision, yeah, you're seeing like a top-down view, basically. The spider's on the ceiling, looking down, and it is who you recognize. And she's sat in the room. She's just sort of crying to herself. Sat on like the edge of a bed. There's currently no one in there with her, but she's just sort of quietly crying to herself.
I'll deactivate the link,
Mm-hmm.
and I will head back inside to the concierge.
Okay.
I'm assuming as I walk past, I see Pigley in LDB.
Yeah.
I'll just
Sort of near the statues.
I'll just kind of look at LDB posing to the statues, and like just kind of shake my head and go to the concierge.
I'm gonna go with it.
You. How can I help?
You're coming with me, by the way.
Yep.
No, fuck you. I'm not doing a threesome. I would like to pay for the tiefling.
I'm sorry, sir. The tiefling's in a little bit of a state after their last encounter.
I'm gonna stand up on top of the counter and wave it.
That's perfectly fine. That's the kind of thing I'm into.
His cock was so small.
Uh,
She got scared and just started crying.
she's never seen
Is
something
he-
squirm like that before.
Can I roll persuasion for
She
what I've
popped his
just said
cock,
there?
for example.
You can roll persuasion. Yeah, go ahead. I'll say for this, the DC is going to be 18.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Despite what may interest you, I'm not in a position to put our girls in danger.
Can
You
you
look fucking dangerous, son.
can you ask her to come down here and decide whether she would like to spend the time with me?
Roll another persuasion, please.
Fuck it. Yeah, no, that ain't it. That's an 8.
As I said, sir, these girls, when they're in these states, I don't think it would be fair to subject them to work.
I'm gonna ask her how much it would cost to change her mind.
I will just kind of put my hand out to Pigley and shake my head and just like whisper to him. They don't do bribes here, bro.
I'd like to give it a go.
Give what a go.
I wanna stop her and go, oi, wait.
Who?
Can I get that tiefling girl?
She says, as I've said to your friend, the tiefling girl is not interested.
That's Alright, fuck it. You
When-
Intimidation.
When could I have this time
Ow.
with the tiefling? Yeah, when could I
Ow.
spend time with the tiefling?
I will pass her a note to say that you asked of her. If you come back this time tomorrow, perhaps, we can see if she's ready.
What about this evening?
That would depend entirely on her. You can come back if you'd like.
Well, I mean, 2 birds, 1 stone. Come see the madam.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then you watch as she sort of does like a little curtsy, and then she turns to leave. And as she turns to leave, another person, basically another woman takes her place immediately. Same mask and everything.
Cool. And I'll walk back over to her and I'll go, could I have the tiefling, please?
She says, I believe the previous lady just told you no.
No, she never said that.
I was stood right here, sir.
Can I roll a deception?
Yeah. Go on. It would be a pretty high roll, bro.
This is a 15.
Yeah, no. 15 don't cut it in this case.
Alright, yeah, you can't blame a guy for trying.
I can, actually.
Alright, well, fucking screw you. And I'll head towards the cart and I'll kind of signal LD being Piggly to follow.
Yeah, as you're
No way,
heading
bro. I'm
into the
looking at these
cart
statues.
and getting the kit ready to leave, you watch as the spider says to you, yeah, there's someone in here with her.
I'll look through its eyes.
Do you want to give it a name, by the way, the spider? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to call the spider. Ooh. Crezion.
Crezion. Okay, write that out for me.
Yeah.
And then send it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so you go through Crezion's eyes, and you can see, but you cannot hear, and it looks like the previous lady who was at the reception desk is talking to her, and she sat next to her on the bed, and she's got a hand over her shoulder, and sort of offering her a tissue, and you can see now that she's got the mask off. It's fairly light-skinned, elvish woman, who you... funny this.
You son of a bitch.
Recognize her.
You son of a bitch. You absolute son of a bitch.
But yeah, you recognize who it is.
So
And then sat in the room talking.
my mother's just stopped me from seeing my former partner.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Okay. Cool. What are they talking about?
Give me a perception roll. And say if you can get a 15 or above, you'll be able to sort of lip read
I'm
them.
gonna use my luck
Okay, go on.
from this long rest. It didn't really do that, mate. I got 13.
A 13. Yeah, you can make out some of it. So you get the idea that she's just telling it, like, you know, it's okay. Just relax. You'll be able to do this in your own time. That kind of thing. And you can see that the tiefling she's a little bit shaken up, and she's from what you can gather, the general flow of the conversation is that she's saying, I don't think I'll ever be able to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't know why he's making me do this.
Okay.
But you can't make out any specifics. You can't make out any names. But yeah, some words you can pick up with a 13. Yeah.
Cool. I'll get the spider to come back. I'll what the fuck did I call him again?
Crezion.
I'll tell Crezion to come back to me.
Okay. You can see in his head he goes, yeah. And then your vision sort of snaps out, and then he just crawls out half a minute later. Half a minute, which is, by the way, 30 seconds. And he's on your shoulder again.
Cool.
Now that we're out in the street,
Are you two with me, or are you still fucking about in there?
I'm flexing, baby.
I'm with you.
So you're with me. Dan's flexing with some statues by himself.
I'm still playing with the statues, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk back in for the third time, and I'm just going to start pushing him outwards.
And I don't stop flexing, but you do push me up. I'm transfixed with them statues while you're pushing me like.
Okay, you guys are all back out on the streets now. So where do you want to head off to next?
I'd like to go to a shop. I want
Okay,
to buy armor or something.
I'm so
Go to a
glad
blacksmith.
you asked that.
Yeah, I want to find like a magic-y shop.
So, yeah, you guys can have a look around now. As you go through to the sort of the nicer looking areas of the inner city, there is a place that's pretty busy, and it's got a sign on the outside that says Calder's Hidden Inventory. And you gather from the types of people that are walking in and out of there, this is the place to purchase magical arms, armor, and other special items.
Special.
I'm gonna go in there.
Anal beads.
I'll follow him also.
Magic anal beads.
I need them to vibrate in my arse when I'm attacking.
I'll follow Piggly into this magical shop.
Okay, as you walk in, you can see there's a number of different people. The outside of the shop looked very prestigious. It has golden trimmings on a lot of the brickwork, and the actual doorway itself is got sort of gargoyles carved in out of wood, bearing down. Is very intricately sort of designed and patterned. For a place called Hidden Inventory, it's not making itself look very hidden. But as you walk in, the inside is very, very brightly lit. Everything is on display and can be sort of seen visibly. It's kind of like a panopticon sort of setup where in the center is the proprietor, who looks to be a very fat guy with a curly mustache, basically. And he's wearing almost like a bard's get-up in the center, and he's attending to a few different people. He's stood in the center, and it's a round desk, and people are walking up to him and asking him things. He says, "Oh, yes, over there, yeah," and all this stuff. And then the rest of the inventory, as it were, the shop, is around in a circular environment around him, so he can basically just see everything at all times. But yeah, you can walk in, make your way down the stairs onto the sort of the ground floor level, and in front of you immediately you can see the shopkeeper, the owner, the proprietor, and then around you is just various different implements and shields and suits of armor. All looks very, very high-end stuff in here. For how heavy your wallets are, or your coin purses are, you guys feel like maybe you might not be able to get everything you need here.
May not, did you say?
So did you say there's like shelving and stuff?
Yeah. So the way that I would describe it is
Tesco's.
Did you say we may not be able to get everything?
As in, yeah, it looks like everything in here is pretty expensive.
Oh, okay.
So you've got the center area, and then in the middle is the shopkeeper, and you guys have walked in this way. And then, yeah, along the sides are like shelves and stuff like this.
Okay. So.
We're in the octagon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to Piggly, stick with me for now, and we'll see what we can find. Because I have an idea. And I'm gonna look around the shelves and see if there's any sort of light armor or like cloaks or anything that could potentially be better or more durable than what I am currently in possession of.
Yeah, definitely. You can see there's numerous different sets of armor in here. A lot of this looks like heavy armor, basically, so you don't think you're going to be able to use it effectively in your in the way that you fight. But you do see some cloaks there. There's one in particular that catches your eye, and it looks to be a cloak that's silk-like, but also the way that it's being sort of hung up and the slight draft that's running through the place from the open door is moving in a very ethereal way. And that's something that immediately catches your eye because you think this could be something that I might want to, inquire of.
Does it have a price tag on it, or do I have to ask him?
It does have a price tag on it. I'm just getting the prices up now because apparently I recorded this on a different page. Oh, man.
Would I be able to see if anything has any magical qualities on first glance?
Yeah, you can see there are a bunch of different scrolls in one section of the store. So you imagine there's probably going to be plenty of magical tools and stuff here that you can use.
Would I be able to tell what enchantments they might have?
So Pigley's with me at the minute. Yeah, are you still with me, or have you kind of?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I'm gonna pick up the cloak that's caught my eye, and I'm just gonna be like, can you get anything from this?
Do you need me to roll for that?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
18.
18.
Fucking lifesaver.
Yeah, no. You've seen the way that the magic weaves throughout this item. You can sense that this is a familiar enchantment. It's of elvish origin, and you sense that this is a cloak that, when worn in a particular way or when its magic is activated, it makes you much more aware of people and much more aware of your surroundings.
Alright, cool. Have you got the price? What's the price tag say?
Well, this is the thing. Like I said, you're in a posh area of town.
Yeah.
This cloak that you can see here is 250 gold pieces.
Okay, great.
Jesus.
I mean, you can barter with him. There's no harm in that.
Yeah. What I'm gonna try first is sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
That's what I think.
To do what?
To
rob it.
To try and pocket it without him seeing.
You want to pocket? Okay.
I want to be known I don't know who this guy is. Physical longer, I've never heard of him.
You're not with me, it's fine. But I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna gesture to Pigley to walk around to the other side of the counter from where we're stood. So say we're at line 1 on the left, he's at the line adjacent kind of thing. Yeah, but he's talking to the cashier.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let Pigley go and distract him, and then while he's talking, I'll roll a sleight of hand, and then you can just let me know if it works or not.
Okay.
Would that give him advantage?
Will that give him advantage?
How about a distraction? Or would it just be a lower roll needed?
I'll say, yeah, it'll lower the DC for it. Yeah.
I'll go distract him then.
What do you say to him? Because it's going to depend on your performance as well.
Is there anything around the other side of the room that would be of interest to my kind of character?
Yeah, that's the area opposite where you are is the area where all the scrolls are, basically. So there's just a whole wall dedicated to it, basically.
I'm gonna say to him that I've noticed a few items on the upper shelves that are of interest to me, but as you can see, I'm not well equipped to be able to get that high up. Would you be able to bring them down so I can have a look?
You watch as the guy says, "Oh, well, of course, sir. Which item in particular are you looking for?"
That staff up there.
So there's only scrolls there. There's no stars.
Yeah, no, you're looking at the scrolls,
That
Brandon.
scroll up there, then. Yeah.
Yes,
Scrolls.
that's what I'm asking you. Which one?
But you can't see
That
them.
one.
Okay, I'll say just for the sake of it, you just point at one of the higher up scrolls. And he says, "Oh, blasted, okay." He turns basically directly where you are, Caleb,
Mm-hmm.
and he gestures, and you watch a ladder drop down where you were, and then he gestures again, and you watch as it spins around the room over to the other side, and he says, "One moment, sir," and he hops down off his. He opens one of the gates, or one of the little. Yeah, it's a gate. He walks out, goes down the steps, and then he goes over here, and then he starts walking up. And
As he goes up, that's when I
Yeah.
try.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand. I'll say the DC for this.
Ah,
Oh, have you already
Well,
rolled
Still
it?
got your luck.
no, I used it.
What did you get?
7.
Oh. Okay, I'll say on that attempt, you decide probably best not to grab this thing at this moment. You don't feel like it's the opportune time. I'll give you one more attempt with this.
Okay.
As Piggly says, Piggly goes up and the guy grabs one. He's like, "Is this the one you meant, sir?" And then you look down and you say, "No, no, no, it's that one over there to the left, to the left." And then he grabs the other one. He's like, "This one?" So
I've
was
been
it
lying
this
about
one?
your rolls.
I'm not lying. I just wanted to see what I'm getting. Now I'm really
You
pissed
dirty
off.
bastard. That's
Oh, what did you get?
So I got a 10, and then I went, let me just see what I'd get if I tried again, and I got a 24. So I got a 10.
You got 10. Okay. Yeah. You can't jack it, although you are a pickpocket. This isn't a pocket, so your fingers don't really help you in this situation, unfortunately. But I will say you do get a closer look at it as you sort of trying to reach out for it, and you do, being a half elf yourself, the magic of the cloak does resonate with you.
Okay, can I try something else?
Try whatever you want, mate.
Can I try and roll stealth and just walk out with it?
Just walk out with it.
Yeah, I kind of roll stealth and just try and walk out with it.
Okay.
Did you
Give
say
me-
that the cloak gives, say, perception of people who are looking and things like that?
Once you're, okay, I know what you're thinking.
I need
Once
to
you're
attune to the eyes.
to it, yeah. Once you're attuned to it,
Oh, yeah.
it is something that will help you with perception and perhaps being stealthy.
So can I just try and stealth my way out of this situation and leave with it?
You can try.
What
I
do
will
you
say
want me
it.
to hit? I'm just curious.
You are gonna have to roll pretty amazingly. I'll say the DC for being able to stealth out of here will be 17 plus.
Okay.
You've got a +8.
That's a 15, bro. Okay. So
Yeah, so you swipe it off the stand, and you put it on, and you go to leave. And as you go to leave, the shopkeeper turns to look at you, like towards the front of the door, just to keep an eye on the customers coming in as he's helping Piggly. And he spots you walking off. He sees where you've just walked from, and he says, "Sir!" And he gestures, and the doors at the front of the shop shut.
So where? Because I wouldn't say that I've got to the stairs here.
Okay, you tell me where you would.
I'd be like at the edge of that first shelf, I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, you've put weird triangles everywhere, but like
Okay,
a bit. So probably like it's like go down a little bit, not right a bit. Yeah, so like probably like there. So I'm just gonna quickly try and play it off as though I'm looking at the shelf by the stairs.
Is there a mirror by where he's standing?
No, there's no mirrors near where he's standing. Well, where Fiscal's standing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? What are you trying to do?
He's
Well,
trying
you
to
can play
make
it
me
off as,
pretend that I'm
just
looking
trying
at
to
the
see what
cloak.
it looks like.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'll say if you want to use that as your persuasion, you can do that. There's no mirror there, but if you want to be like, oh,
No, I'll just pretend like I'm
Taking it for
looking
a
at the
spin.
shelf, and then I'll make my way towards the desk.
Okay. He's like, sir, the item there that you've equipped, very expensive, you know.
Can I roll a perception check on any defences that may be about?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll
He's
deception.
not trying to
Not
kill him.
perception.
Nah, it doesn't matter. That's a 6. Why am I rolling so shit?
Because you used your luck point now that you don't have it. the dice of fate is like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Oh.
you have a look around. All you can see is that this place has got a dome-like ceiling, and that the only employee there seems to be the big shopkeeper.
The big
So,
kahuna.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
This cloak that I'm clearly wearing.
Yes.
250 is a bit steep, no?
Not for my usual clientele, no.
Well, as you can probably see, I'm not the usual clientele in which you deal with.
Yes, very clear to me, sir.
Is there anything we could do about the price?
Well, it's a very nicely enchanted item. I don't see why I should reduce the price.
Well, you see, I work for the Hunters Guild of Varlin, and we are currently trying to prepare against a threat that is imminently approaching the town, and I've come here to speak to Leopold something or other, Vespertine, to rally more support for the town. And I was hoping that maybe I could find some items that would be beneficial to prevent the loss of a large amount of casualties.
Oh, I see. So you're some sort of diplomatic envoy, is that right?
In a sense, yes.
Well, Varlin has paid his share of taxes, I suppose. Well, what do you think is a fair price, sir?
About 75 gold on this pouch of moon dust.
Beg your pardon?
Ah.
I said what I said.
You really expect me to, first of all, reduce the price of my very high quality goods to a mere tuppence of what they were worth, and then you sell me drugs?
Okay, maybe not.
They're
Maybe
very
not,
good
maybe
drugs.
not.
Silence, fool!
Thank you, Bigley. Okay, how about this? How about 75 gold, and I owe you one. And I know you don't know me, however, you know plenty about me already, and I am a man of my word.
Yes, as you can see, my cash register is full of people's words. Roll a persuasion.
I knew it was coming.
Would his name in this area be of any residence?
It's a 20, just give me the fucking cloak.
Fucking hell.
I'll say, with a 20, he leans in and says, "And what exactly is your name, sir?"
Fiscal Schlongding.
Yes. The fiscal, oh my god. You can see he starts wrinkling his nose. His mustache starts waving. He's like, okay. 85 gold.
80.
81.
79.
80 deal.
80 it is.
Okay. Okay, I'm reloading.
Cool. I've taken that out of my pouch.
Excellent. Okay. Let me see if I can add this to You other guys doing anything else just while I'm adding this shite on? I mean, not
Is
shite.
there any
Very
stuff that
expensive.
stands out to me?
Oh. Yes, there is.
Never had a DM so unsure of himself.
There it is. Okay.
Definitely not any Matthew Mercer over here, Jesus Christ.
Mafia Mercer. I like that, Mafia Mercer. Okay, I've added it to your inventory now.
Critical role, more like critical dole.
Wow, you really don't want to live, do you? Okay, yeah, there you go. Tuned to it at your pedal, but it is a cloak of elven kind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, yeah, Pigley. So you are looking around the room, actually looking this time. You can see there's a couple of different scrolls that catch your attention. One of them you recognize from some of the inscriptions on there allows the transmutation of your own body into a misty cloud.
Oh.
Misty Step.
Not
No.
misty
So you turn into a fog and you can basically fit through
Oh.
tight holes and you can fly and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bez. You do your job.
That's what it is. Yeah, basically it's a
Yeah,
scroll of gaseous form.
Gaseous form, yeah.
Yes.
What else is there? Is
So
there any
you've
other-
got the scroll. You can see one very very rare scroll on there. And you know it's rare just by the way that it's sort of written. The runes on there are very neatly sort of placed and intentionally put in specific parts of the scroll itself. This is a scroll that creates an area, a very large area, that creates like a ward around it, basically. And you can fill it with, well, you don't know the specifics of the spell, but you know it's a place to protect, a spell to cast a protective ward around a large area.
How large is the area?
2,500 square feet of floor space.
How big's Valen?
I was about to say that.
I actually don't know how big Valen is. We'll say it's 2,600 square feet.
Alright, so we might lose a few buildings, but that's fine.
But that's like, you can tell because that one's sort of placed at the very top. That's like one of their best scrolls, basically. So it ain't going to be cheap. There's a few other scrolls on there that are kind of sort of more common. There's one that you immediately identify, funnily enough, as Scroll of Identify, which is a spell that obviously, surprisingly, lets you identify if a magic
Prevents
item-
you from identifying.
Yeah, makes you stupid. Yeah, it will tell you whether it's something that requires attunement. It will tell you how to learn its properties and what kind of magic is imbued in it, and if it has any charges and how many.
How much is the fancy scroll? The warding
fancy
scroll.
The warding scroll, you can see the price on there is 2,000 gold pieces.
I'm
Oh fuck! I don't know how to communicate this.
really try and rub my luck here.
There is a way that you could potentially work this, but I don't know how to. You have a spell that a god has gifted you that you could potentially use in this situation. Is all I'm saying.
get the fucking guy to be scared of me.
Yeah, no, just make him shit himself and run away.
Is there anywhere I could hide where I could cast the spell?
Not hide. No. You would
Question.
have to be pretty open about how you.
Would he know that it's him that's cast the spell?
Yeah,
Alright, right, okay, never mind.
because he would be the object of his fear, so he would know he has to get away from him.
Okay. I mean, we could always come back. What's this shopkeeper's name?
Shopkeeper's name, he would have introduced himself up to this point. He says his name is Augustus.
Augustus. Just as I'm about to head towards the stairs, I'll say, Augustus, what are your opening hours?
Open all times of the day, sir, and most of the night.
But surely you have to close at some point. Like, what if I were to come here at 2 a.m.? You're not going to be awake, surely. Like, I'm going to have to wait until the morning to buy more goods from you.
Yes. I imagine you probably would, so I'm not going to open the shop for you at 2 a.m.
No, that's my point. So, when can I and can't I come to buy goods from you?
Well, you can't come here at 2 a.m. We have operating hours here, sir.
Firebolt.
2 a.m. is not one of them. Sir.
What are your Augustus?
Yes.
What are your
Yes,
operating hours?
Well, not 2 a.m. Yeah, you go back and forth like that for a while. You get the idea that his shop opens early morning 8 a.m. and closes at about 12 midnight.
I'll just give, as I'm finishing up this infuriating conversation with Augustus, I'll just give Piggly a wink.
Sir, winking at me will not change the opening times. I've told you this already.
Is he behind his counter right now?
No, he's with you,
He
isn't
is right here.
Oh, I thought he was with Piggly still.
So
No. He went to talk to you, and then he's come back here, and then you asked him about the opening times because he sold you the cake.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
Piggly was looking at
So
the
he's-
thing, but he didn't say anything.
So there is a counter there, yeah.
There's a counter here, yeah?
Yeah, so if he was prone, he wouldn't see what I was doing, yeah.
Oh my
No.
god.
So if I were to cast Hideous Laughter, would he know it was me?
Let me find out.
Depending on your answer, depends on how this interaction goes.
I may have found a different loophole here.
Because if Piggly were to gesture to me some sort of sign language, I could make a really shit joke as he
then he
casts
could just
hideous
laugh.
laughter.
Exactly, yeah.
Let me read this so that I can understand it better.
I can't wait to get to
A
Dan
creature
because I really
of your
want to fight.
choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed wisdom saving throw, blah blah blah, or fall prone and become a creature at the end of each turn. And each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. Here's the thing, yeah. You can cast this, and then if he fails the save, he will obviously go prone, laughing at your terrible joke. But each of its turns.
Yeah, but
a turn
turns
is like
are a
10
certain amount of
seconds.
time, innit?
Yeah.
But it wouldn't take long to get the scroll.
I thought one turn was a minute.
No,
Yeah.
10 turns is a minute, I'm pretty sure.
I don't
I
know.
thought it was 10 turns is 10 minutes.
How long is a turn in D&D? About 6 seconds. A round is 6 seconds.
So how many say... So what? Say... If I grabbed... I have it in my hands right now.
The realistic thing to do is, how long would it take
Make it-
you to get up a ladder, grab a skull, and back down?
For that,
I
you would
could
have to
get
do
it
athletics.
Or I make him laugh to have a look at it. And
But then
you
he
can
would
say,
know
"Oh,
that you've gone
Yeah,
to grab it.
then he's know you've got that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have to do acrobatics if I did Mage Hand.
That's true. Mage Hand wouldn't break concentration or anything, so you could do Mage Hand, yeah.
So,
Is it a cantrip, Mage Hand? Yeah, it is, yeah.
if
Yeah.
you were to mage hand, right? Can other people see the mage hand?
Yeah, Mage Hand is visible to everyone.
So if I'm talking to him, is he gonna notice the mage hand?
If you're talking to him, he will. Well, he won't notice it because he'll be looking at you, talking to you.
Okay.
So if you were to start talking to him and I create the mage hand to grab the scroll,
Hang on, we're missing
while
an
you're
obvious
talking
thing.
to him, you can finish with a joke. He starts laughing. I can lob the scroll to you, and you walk out. And
How
it's gone
high?
in.
How high up is this scroll?
How high up is it?
Yeah.
It's about 30 feet up.
Okay. Do you reckon a spider could push it? Spiders can move a decent amount of their weight, I believe.
A giant spider, one sec.
No, just a spider. Just a
Yeah, I'm
normal
having a look.
spider.
It's got a strength of 2.
Okay,
A spider.
how much would it take to push a bit of paper, which is effectively all it is?
I mean, that's true. There'd be a lot of rolls that go on here if you were to do it that way. So I'd have to roll for the spider to push it. And then if it rolls above, like, we'll say, an 8, then the scroll falls. If you want to clamber up it and get back down within 6 seconds, I would say you would have to roll athletics and get above a 13. Because you're trying to do that, obviously, as efficiently, swipe the scroll, get back down, and not look like you've shifted anything or moved the ladder or anything like that. So that's what you'd have to beat there. Obviously, for your joke, I would say to cover up his spell casting, because Tasha's Hideous Laughter does have verbal and somatic components. So to cover up his spell casting, you would have to roll above a 10 on like a
performance.
Performance, yeah. Who's that performance?
So
you guys decide what you want to do.
I could get the spider to push the scroll down as you cast Hideous, just after you've cast Hideous Laughter. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd like to think we're having this entire communication like with our eyes. So it's like that scene in either How I Met Your Mother when Barney and Ted are talking, and it's like Ted's talking and it's Barney just going choo kacha choo choo kacha. Or 90% of the scenes in Scrubs with Turk and JD.
Oh yeah.
So I like to think that's what's going on here. So I'm gonna like telepathically communicate to Cresarion or whatever the fuck. Crezion?
Let me see what you called him.
Crezion.
Crezion, yeah. Just call him Crez.
I'm gonna jot this down. So I'm not fucking. I'm gonna telepathically speak to Crezion, and I'm gonna say, go over to that scroll, the scroll of warding, and wait for the signal.
Roger.
Okay. He says, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He scrambles off your shoulder and makes his way up very, very quickly up to where the scroll is, and he's sort of perched behind it.
To be fair, spiders are pretty fucking quick.
They are rapid, bro.
Okay, so then I'm going to assume that Augustus doesn't notice the spider, because obviously, why would
No, he wouldn't notice a spider, no.
And so this has all happened around the amount of time. It's only been like a minute or so.
I mean, you're still talking to the guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just going to be like, Crezion, do you want it? No, that's the spider. Augustus.
Yeah.
Augustus, do you want? Because I've written their names like right next to each other. Augustus, do you want to hear a joke?
Well, yes, I'm actually a bit of a comedian myself. Yes, I'll hear a joke. Sure, why not?
Okay, and I need a roll performance for this when I tell it.
Yeah.
So,
What did we say? 13 was it?
You said
no, it was
10.
10. It was a 10.
What's a shark? Do they have sharks here?
Yeah, they have sharks. Yeah.
Okay, what's a shark's favourite type of meat?
Not sure. I suppose it would probably be human flesh or maybe tuna of some sort.
No. And I go, ham! And I do that hand thing, you know, like where you make a mouth, where you go like, meh, with a hand. You just go, ham!
Okay, right.
And I
Now
roll
quietly cast Hideous Laughter.
performance.
Okay, so this is a
And that
wisdom
is
saving throw.
a 18.
18. Yeah, you've distracted him
works.
with your hand movements. What's the DC to beat for Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
15.
15. Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god, that was nearly a 19. My boy
Pretty-
rolled a 6.
Cool.
Yes.
And then that's when I give the command for Crizion to push the scroll down for Piggly to catch.
Okay, so while Augustus starts cracking up, it's like, jump, and then he starts collapsing to the ground, laughing, rolling on the floor. And then you give the command to Crezion, and he pushes it. I want you to roll the D10 here.
You want me to
Now,
roll the D10?
spiders have got a strength of 2, which means it's a -4 to the roll.
I've already got a -1, so it's
No,
only when-
you're not rolling your strength check. You're just rolling a D20 and a
Alright,
-4 of it.
It's a 5.
No. Yeah, it doesn't move. The scroll doesn't move. We'll say in the time that's taken, the spider was already up there, so you've not lost any time with him trying to push it.
Can I try again?
You try again, yeah, why not? That's all he's doing up there, yeah, go ahead.
How have I got a 9 again?
Okay, Piggly, are you doing anything else at this point?
It's a 9.
I'm...
Do you have to say
How long
anything
does
to
Mage
catch
take
Mage
to cast?
Hand? Could you not just quickly dink it off?
I need to see what the casting time is. One
Casting
action.
time is one action, so yeah, like a second.
So that would be the full. He'd have to. He'd have to re-roll
have
it
to
then, wouldn't
no, he'd have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Who would
yeah.
have to roll a wisdom saving throw?
Augustus.
He's already rolled it.
Yeah, and what did he get?
He got us like a 6.
Yeah, but after that action, does it not... how long does Hideous Laughter go on for?
Well, the way that I'm thinking of it is that you've cast Hideous Laughter, and that's turn 1 done, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's collapsed on the ground on his turn, and then on your turn you've said to the spider, push it, it failed, and now Thingy's casted Mage Hand on his next turn. So there isn't going to be like another 6 seconds for you to cast it. I'll say that you've casted it, you've gone into initiative with the order that you've cast these spells. So if you wanted to do Mage Hand now, you can. That was a gnarly fucking crunch, whoever that was.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, okay.
And then
do
he
Mage
can,
Hand.
and then what? He can just knock the scroll off.
Yeah, it can't. The Mage Hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry anything more than 10 pounds, which.
No, it's fine. He
Rolls
doesn't have to
fine,
carry
but-
it, so he's just knocking it off. So.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
While-
agreeing with you.
Just
Instead of just
saying.
knocking it off, while I cast it, I'm going to start walking towards the door. Because if this works, I can potentially just get the hand to grab it and throw it to myself.
Could do that. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. So Augustus is still on the ground laughing at this point. You've cast Mage Hand, and it's. What did you want it to do? Just throw the scroll at you?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you get to the door. You're gonna have to like fucking run though to get to the door.
This is why
every
I'm
time.
walking towards the door now.
Yeah, okay. So I'll say yeah, you can throw the scroll at you. If you're here, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5.
Yeah, he's made it out.
Yeah, you made it out. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll say yeah, you've gotten away with fucking heist of the century here, boys. 2K scroll.
2K scroll and a 250 fucking thing, all for 80 gold.
Yeah, crazy. You swindled it.
I'll
You feel back at home, Fiscal.
yeah. So what I'll do is I'll telepathically say to Crezion, all right, come on, let's go. So
I'm sorry, it was too heavy. I couldn't push it. I couldn't push it.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just come on, get on my shoulder.
You
So-
you hear Augustus start with his laugh. He's like, I don't really think it was that funny, really.
No, Augustus. That is one of my favourite jokes. Out of like character here, genuinely love that joke. But anyway, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, and I hope to see you again in the future.
Yeah, so I'll have some jokes of my own prepared next time, sir.
I look forward to it. And as I'm walking out the door, I go, "Fucking shopkeepers are rip-offs." Under my breath, just under my breath.